Would you like an initiative?
I think that's a thing that's gonna probably be needed. Yep. I mean, initially all they do is, they burst out, or the lids pop off, they sit up and begin to climb out of their caskets with a look of delicious murder in their faces.
Right, I'm scrambling.
We'll get everybody to roll initiatives just so that we don't have to do it later.
Oh, that's ugly.
What the what?
Oh, that's worse. That's a little better. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, there we go. Dougie. Okay. I can always depend on you, Dad.
Come on. 18. Doug. On a 19. Okay, and let's just see where these dudes are going to go. And that number. That didn't even do a thing. I guess it did a thing. Alright. Alright, so basically, currently, it's only Trip in that room with what's just occurred. So yeah, you walk through the door, sensing the wickedness, and the lids burst off, and they're like, and then they scramble out of the coffins, and are in their, their action was to bust out. Their move action is to get physically out of the coffin. Then you get to act.
So immediately Trip is just fumbling for his little amulet of Ravenkind, and he's just like, the big one. Think.
I got this.
And I'm going to shed sunlight.
Oh,
from it.
What did I just do? Hang on. Didn't mean to do that. Alrighty. So to do that, so the amulet of Ravenkind is basically, you get to burn it starts out with 10 charges, fully charged, and you get to burn a number of charges to launch special abilities and get it to do stuff. So, so you want to use 5 charges to do sunlight?
Yes, I figure they're not used to that.
Hey. Okay, so as an action, you can expend 5 charges while presenting the holy symbol to make it shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. The light is sunlight and lasts for 10 minutes or until you end the effects. Okay.
And if the door wasn't open, I'm kicking it open.
I'm assuming you probably wouldn't have had time to close the door behind you when that happened. So the door's probably still open.
Okay.
Alright, so basically the room... so from where you are, it's 30 feet in every direction. So I think that's going to be plenty of room to hit everything in this room, no problem at all. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, no, I'll be shouting back to the family like, "Hey, yeah, we there's it's the coffin shop again."
Okay, so everybody will hear that. It will be their turn. They start their turn in sunlight, which means they all take 20 radiant damage out the gate.
Holy shit!
Wow.
This thing's awesome!
That's so good.
Thanks, Gemma!
Anytime a vampire spawn starts its turn in sunlight, it takes 20 radiant damage. Oh, and gets disadvantage on all of his attack rolls and abilities as well while under there. So,
sit back.
they're kind of... to call this thing
Yeah, we're good.
The bane of their existence is not an understatement. Okay, Douglas.
Yes. So hearing that call from him, I assume the doors are open. We didn't like close
Yeah.
them.
No,
I
they're
kind of just
as
stormed
he
out
was
of them.
going.
So
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, oh no, Trip is in trouble, and I'm going to rush over to here
okay.
to the doorway, and I assume I can see this one.
You could definitely see the one here on the bottom. The
It
one
should
wearing
be
the
noted.
pretty
Trip
blue
is
dress.
like.
I can see him over there. Yeah. So I will pop a shot at this guy right here.
Alrighty.
Here he
Let
comes.
loose your arrow. Are you doing anything? Any whammy on it?
Slayer's Prey, of course.
Okay, I figured, but
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
why are none of the dice rolling?
You don't see him?
I don't see any of them.
Sees him.
Yeah, sees him.
Special eyes.
Well, I'll just tell you the first one was a 1, so
I'm
Miss.
seeing the numbers. I'm just not seeing the.
the animation. Let me try again.
No, it's okay. I just
Dark.
enabled some stuff. All right. So yeah, a 10. That is going to put an arrow firmly in the wall.
Okay, well he's flustered, so he kind of shakes his hand out. All right, hold on. I got this.
Okay.
Yep. Take your time, Dad. It's fine. You got this.
Hold on.
There,
They're
no, I saw
waiting.
Oh, good shot, Dad. Yeah.
There we go.
Good. Very good.
There's that. For that one.
And that will hit for 14. Okay, now let's see.
And then I'll kind of step aside so I'm not blocking the rest of the family.
Okay, so that won't apply there either. So, I guess
out of
we'll
there.
start this one.
No, I'm just gonna get hit. It's gonna suck. But they're all at disadvantage, so maybe it won't suck as bad.
All right, Gemma,
Vampires suck.
umpires.
I go
I go,
Boreas.
I got
For
And that's my
Boreas' sake.
turn. That's my turn.
I go,
And I'm gonna come in here. See that like the door's kind of crowded, so I go, I know what to do. And my whole turn is basically going outside and just to the window to look in.
Okay.
What?
Trip.
Look in from the window.
Yeah.
Honest answer required. Would you have your shutters or curtains open, or would they be shut?
Shutter's probably open since we didn't have anything, but window's locked.
Yeah.
So she can see in, but
But the window's locked, yeah.
okay. So yeah, you can see in through the glass window.
Okay. Okay.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Was that? Let me see how long. Let me measure because I don't know if I could do a spell or not.
I mean, I think that would be your movement, ish.
Ish. Your call, Gorsh. Can I do a spell or not?
I mean, if you ran from here to here, 25, from there to there.
I did like.
No, you probably, that's another 10
No,
feet.
yeah,
You'd probably
okay,
have to dash.
that's-
Okay,
That's fine.
that's fine. Octavius.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in. I don't know if I can even reach.
I love that. That was
that-
fantastic.
You can get in the door.
You peeked over, so it was
Yeah,
like,
you peeked so hard.
Oh,
it was
did I really?
awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Your mic went like uber loud just for a
okay.
second.
It was awesome.
So I can run 25 feet. So I'll get right inside.
Only
the door.
25?
I just have a
Yeah,
25.
he's a little baby.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you got.
I just have a
little
25
feet.
foot movement. And I
Sharing
can't.
the space.
I can't reach from here, so I will take. I'll whip out my crossbow and.
Yeah, you could
Shot.
take a crossbow plug.
Yeah, I mean the first one I probably see would be the one right there. So
Sure.
that's what I would at least
Ka-thunk.
shoot at first. Yeah. Let's see. Normal. Ooh, nice.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
Cool. And there's no special damage or anything for me on this, so
No,
it's
just a regular shooty shoot.
Yep, straight up.
Alrighty. Seth. last one in the room. What do you want to do? Muted, sorry.
Muted.
There's something I really want to do, but I'm not going to do it because Trip's in danger. But I give for Morius a real scathing, like, I'm going to kill you look. As I get up and move over here.
Oh. Okay.
Whip out a dagger from my belt and chuck it at, I guess, the only one I really could. Right. And, so the dagger.
Ooh, that'll hit.
That's something.
Nice throw.
And I am then going to activate my martial dice and do commander strike.
Ooh, okay.
And I am going to say, Doug, get them all. And I'm going to invite Doug to shoot another arrow.
Invite me? Aw.
Doug wants to. You know, you could say, oh.
You could say no. It would be a horrible waste of an opportunity, but
Nah, I'm
maybe it's taking the opportunity.
I will absolutely do that and fire another shot. You got it. Hold on. And I fumbled because I didn't think it was my turn, so I'm trying to.
Did you move after that? Did you move after you shot?
Did I move after I shot?
Yeah, because
I just said I stood aside. I don't know
Okay.
if you want to count that as,
well,
I was in front of the door, so I didn't want to be blocking.
No. I hear you. So I guess my question is, were you still like right by the door, or did you kind of move aside and back up? Either way, the only reason I'm saying is because
if full back up, just
if you're
get
where
out
you
of the way of the
are,
door.
if you're where your token is, you probably couldn't hit the same one you did, but you could hit this one.
That was the one I was aiming at.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That
Sorry,
Douglas
I
did
pinged
shoot.
that.
Oh, that's the one you shot at first?
Yes.
Oh, then let me undo.
Sorry.
Let me fix that. No, it's my bad. I assumed.
I assumed that was the only one I could see from the door, so that's why
Yeah, so let me
I
put
picked him.
back on there and take them off of. Put it on that one then. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, so if you wish, you can take another shot at that one.
This one?
And
Does
you'll
Slayer's
hit.
Spray account for that as well?
I believe so.
Being a command strike?
Yep.
If so,
You
cool.
also rolled an additional d6 because of my superiority die.
Oh, I get another
Oh.
one too.
Yeah, so you
Well,
get a
great.
second d6.
How's this?
Hey!
Ooh, there
you
we go. That's better.
Nice.
All right. All right.
That's a lot of thunking damage. Way to go.
Trip.
That's me.
Oh, I didn't do anything for them. I just said they took the damage and then didn't do nothing.
That's also true.
Oh well, too bad. My mistake. They were suddenly initially struck down by the fear of the sunlight.
Seeing that that's working, I'll probably take this opportunity to draw a weapon while still holding the amulet up. And maybe insult the one nearest that's taken the least immediate damage, I think is that one.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw some vicious mockery at him, telling him he's an ugly bag of bones and ought to just crawl back into that thing. I don't want to look at him any longer.
Okay. And which one are you aiming at?
The one across from me, because I figured this is the larger group. Up
Okay, so
north,
this
I'm
one.
gonna
Gotcha.
hit that one, yeah. I'm kind of ignoring this one because I have backup behind me.
All right.
Spell. That's the wrong level. There it is, vicious mockery.
DC 13 Wisdom save, which is not a good save for them. Or for him. Oh, but he passed anyway.
You passed it, yeah.
Alright.
That's all I've got.
Alrighty. So it is now their turn. They all take an additional 20 radiant damage.
Damn.
so crazy.
It's so good.
Love
Pretty
it.
good.
Do anything.
And
Roast them.
That's it, huh?
all right, so common sense logic kicking in here. This one is jumping through the window.
Oh.
Like, so yeah, she's
Oh.
literally smashing, running and leaping. Gemma's like, oh shit, and
Ah!
she's straight outside. I think logically, because they're not going to want to stay in sunlight, period. It hurts, it sucks, and they're terrified of it. So, they're all coming through the window. I mean, they'd have to fight their way out the door. So they're all leaping clear out of the window. And I think... Again, trying to play these like I think that they would be played. They're not going to attack Gemma. They're getting clear of the friggin' sunlight that'll be beaming through the window. So basically, they're going to be using the rest of any additional movement that they've got just to get clear of the radiant sunlight that is obviously shining out through the window as well. So you're probably showered in little bits of broken glass and scared shitless as they all jump through, but none of them attack you. However, you may make an attack of opportunity on one of them because they moved past you and kept on moving outside of 5 feet. So if you want to make an attack of opportunity, you can.
Sure. I will use a quick magic missile. Level 2 against 1 just to get that in.
Which one?
The first one that jumped out, the lady with the
The lady
blue
with the blue
skirt.
dress on. Okay. For 15. Alright. Alrighty, okay. You do so. Douglas, up to you.
Yes. All right. I mean, I guess I'm gonna jump out this door.
Yeah.
To...
You gonna burst out the front
Right.
door? Okay.
Yeah.
As you run out the front door, you'll see 2 of them barreling your way.
Great. I'm gonna shoot them because I see they're near my daughter and I don't like it.
Alrighty.
And that one.
You aiming
Yeah.
at the womany one or the duty one?
Yeah, I'll do the woman.
Okay.
Yeah, do the woman.
Get
Yeah.
the woman first. She's the worst. There's that one.
Okay.
Did that hit?
Yep.
Okay. Then that with that.
Ooh, and a good hit
Pew
there.
pew.
And
Big damage on that.
indeed. Let's check that one. Ooh, so close. Okay. Gemma, your turn.
I just yell, do you want me to stop them or let them run?
Stop them!
Yeah, we don't want them to get away. They might tell whoever to send more.
I'll stop one. And I'm gonna
Okay.
cast hold person on. one
You
of
got
them.
it, honey. You can get them.
Oh, this combo though. What's about to happen?
It's an easy save though, if that's
Yeah.
right.
Is that
I don't
right?
think that's right.
It's 15.
I don't think
know
that's
why
right.
It's 15. I don't know why it says 10.
Yeah, it should.
What spell in your spell? What is it based off of? Did you check it, wizard, or?
Oh, target must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Oh, let's see. Wisdom. I mean, my save DC says 15.
Yeah, but it also says charisma. That's why
Yeah.
it should be.
So did
I
you?
think that's wrong. Wisdom. Sorcerer.
And then yeah, sorcerer.
Let's guess it again.
So you're a wizard, not a sorcerer,
You're a
right?
wizard,
Wait,
Harry.
yeah.
So it's giving you charisma
There you go.
based instead of. There you go.
There we go. There we go. Alrighty. So which one are you targeting?
All right, whichever one has gotten the farthest, because they're gonna be gone first.
They're all about. In theory, these two could run round the side of the house and out of sight.
I'll do this top one.
Okay. Alrighty. Give it a charisma save or a wisdom save. Oh,
my
pass.
God.
Sorry.
Wait.
Ooh.
What are my portents? 8. I'll use 1.
Okay.
Sure.
Then it didn't. All right. Yeah. So you dump a hold person on this one, and it basically stands there and does nothing until
Wait. That's what I say.
we'll have a chance to try to throw that off each round. Are you moving at all, or is that all you're going to do?
That's it.
Okay. Octavius.
Yes. Here, I'll talk quietly this time so it doesn't peak like crazy. God, can I even get out there?
You could probably get out.
You can jump out the window.
Yeah, that's what I'm. I mean, I could reach him.
Then do it.
I
Get
could reach
him.
him for sure. All right, I'm going and over to them.
Okay.
And can I see that one of them is held?
Yeah, one of them is just like,
Yeah,
and
whichever
it's got
one
like
that one
weird,
is.
like strange purple tendrils
I'll
floating
kinda-
around it, like hazed out.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go after the one who isn't held.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do because I'm like, oh, they're locked up, so I'm gonna do the other one. Let's see. So
Baldy.
1. Yep, Baldy, and 2.
Yeah, you hit him twice.
Okay. And I would have as I put my
Your
crossbow
blood
back
mallet.
in. Yeah, as soon
Your
as
blood
I
right.
vault over. Yep, as soon as I vault over the window,
Yeah.
as I'm pulling out my sword, I squeeze just a little harder to take that hit. So that is a d6 of damage to me now.
Mhm.
So I take.
So you take 4
damage.
from cutting your hand.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But
But that also gives me. Do I hit twice?
you do.
And 2 d6s. Nice. 8 more radiant damage.
Nice.
They tend to not like the radiant damage.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
fans of radiant things.
Yeah, that's why I specified.
So, you know. Alrighty, so that would be... Alright, and where is Baldy?
Baldy.
That is exactly enough to kill that
Hey.
one. Like, exactly.
Love it, love it.
How do you dispose of this?
I think
Spawn.
because it's running, I just catch up to it and lunge forward, and as my blade pierces it, it just goes like and then turns to ash because of the radiant damage. Just
You
burns
dusted
it
him.
away. I've
Okay.
dusted him.
Good deal. Seth.
I'm going to follow my brother's example and run out the door
Okay.
next to him to this. Is this a dude? I'm assuming it is.
It
Right? Like a
is.
scrawny little guy.
Yeah.
I
A
am
dude
going,
pyre.
I am going to I'm going to do an old 1-2 so I can get 4 punches out.
Uh-huh.
2 with my fists and 2 with my dagger.
Yeah, because you get 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yeah, it's my flurry of blows, basically. Which I seem to
Missed.
desperately need.
It's 2 misses, 3 misses.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? No!
You hit once.
Hey, but it's not a 20. That's a dagger.
It's a 19. It just gets a crit on that.
Yeah.
All right. So,
So 1 hits.
you know.
Makes me sad.
And this is against this guy. Okay. Trip.
You're going to hear him bumbling around inside, kind of go up to the window like he's going to climb out of it and just be like, forget it, and hold the amulet outside of the window. And just start shouting things like, "Fear ye damned! Return of the morning what is nigh!" Like, and just shouting very vacant threats, basically, out the window.
Which was very good, because that means they will start their turn inside the Radiant, which means they all take 20. More importantly, they don't regenerate. Okay, this one just, as soon as the sunlight hits her, she's like, ah! And just crumbles to dust. The others are hurt by the radiant damage, severely. They're blistering skin and cracking and stuff like that. But they are still alive. It is their turn. This one will attempt to shake off the being held. Ooh, hold on.
At a disadvantage because it's in sunlight.
But I thought, unless they changed it.
Well, if they're harmed, does it?
That's what it always used to, but let's just double check.
It doesn't say anything.
Don't think it says anything about it. So no, because they just get a saving throw every turn. So in that case, let's go ahead and give it a saving throw, which it actually passes. So
does it have disadvantage being in sunlight, or?
They get disadvantage in sunlight on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, so not saves. Gotcha.
So yeah, it actually can move. In which case, it's gonna flee down here. Octavius will get an attack of opportunity,
Beautiful.
which might be all you need.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Hi-ya.
That's a hit.
Plus radiant damage.
Alrighty. Still alive. Right, so it is going to do its full... So from here, it's going to do its full... dash action. So it is like bolting all the way down to the other end of the house. As far as it can go. This one that is here can't really... I mean, there's a street there. I think it's gonna... I think it will try to run into the street. To try to get away from the light, because it can run far enough to get away from it. But that means Douglas and Seth will get attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Yep.
But again, I don't think that this thing would stand here and try to fight in the Radiance.
Thank you, Christy, for rolling better.
Got him. And he gets a Slayer spray too.
Just enough +1 to dust him.
Nice.
Good job. Which
Not-
means the
not
only
so
one
fast.
left
Nice.
is the one
Good
that's running like fuck to get away.
Dang it.
So, Doug.
Can I get him still?
I mean,
How far?
he's
You could get to the end and shoot him.
he's all the way over here. Yeah, you could run
Yeah.
to the
I'll go
back of the house and lean round and fire.
as far as I can. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
A chop.
So you're gonna be here.
Plus that.
Why's that arrow stuck on there?
I don't know why the arrow's stuck on there.
How's he looking?
Let's see. That'll hit.
Okay.
And it will do. That one's still up.
Okay. May I hit him again?
You can. You can fire twice because it's your normal attack. Oh, unfortunately, you missed him.
God damn it.
Gemma. Gemma's got range. Maybe she can tag him.
Yeah,
Hit
I
him.
could- Maybe a mere wizard.
Is that your distance, Satch? You may have to redraw.
That's Shaggott's. If it's
What?
green.
It's not
Draw
green
an
on
arrow.
mine. It's
Draw a
Satch
measure.
mode. There we go. That's good.
Oh, I have a green one on mine. I never drew
weird.
one. Okay, now it's gone.
Well, it's
Okay.
me, yeah.
Yeah, Shaggott's green, but it was yellow on mine. That was very weird.
That's
All
weird.
right, Gemma.
Perhaps I, a lowly wizard, could help out.
Nice.
And I blast him.
I, a lowly wizard. So you're running over and mummina.
I'm in a moment.
Give me room,
Blast him
Father.
with Magic missile.
Humana.
M&M's.
Pardon me, sir.
All right. that will send it. That will send it into dust.
To be grave.
Four vampire spawn taken care of rapidly and in
Wow.
quick succession. Well done.
Impressive.
I mean, they didn't even get a lick in.
Trip's just gonna stick his head out the window and be like, we're gonna have to fix this.
Yeah, you kind of smashed a window.
I'm
They
looking
kind of
out-
smashed a window.
I'm looking out into the street. Are there any passerbys, like people just watching this unfold?
There's nobody watching it, but there are definitely... When you heard screams and yelling and people scattering when all this was
Okay.
going on. But nobody was kind of standing around going, hey, look, there's a bunch of vampires over there.
so
Let's
exact
watch that
opposite of
family
what
fight
happens today.
them.
Yeah, with the phones out, taking video.
Yeah.
I'm just
It'll
gonna
be all
stand
over
there
YouTube. You're going viral.
I'm gonna stand there sheepishly and just wave at nobody. It's just kind of like business as usual. The Mildwoods. Anybody? Hello.
All right, let's get back in the house, everyone. Come on.
I was
Whoa.
thinking maybe I should take this over to some crops while it's still got some juice.
Wait,
Maybe we could have some better cabbage soup.
Before we do that, wait, Doug. Can I talk to you privately?
Yes.
I'm just gonna kind of like walk over here, not again,
Can we
What are we
sidebar?
What is it?
What are we gonna do about the undead evil thing in there?
Well, we got to check all the boxes to make sure there are no more evil things in there. Is that what you mean?
No, the Morius.
Oh.
You tell
Douglas's eyes dart like really scared over towards Gemma.
he
Will-
was Fomorius was here when we were gone, and those things got into our house, and
Yes.
he didn't warn us about them.
I know. Okay, I'll just tell
Kill
the
it?
kid. Well, we don't have to kill it, but I'll tell the kids we can't keep him. We have to give him up for adoption. We'll find him a new home
I just
where he can
Looking for a new home.
Live out
Looking to
his
rehome
evil-
beloved cat.
he can live out his evil life
Live-
somewhere else.
Live out.
Well,
Live out.
whatever it does, we don't have to.
What are you
Farm it.
kids doing while they're having this conversation?
Trip is just looking out at them, kind of watching them like, huh?
Yeah, you're just like leaning out of the window.
Yeah, I'm going back
Okay.
inside the house.
Okay.
But
My job is done.
I have my observant feat allows me to read lips, so I'm getting this whole conversation.
You can't see my lips
Well
because I'm
played.
facing Seth.
Yeah,
If
he's
the
re-
kids are in the room, I'm gonna kind of turn to them and just be like, "They're talking about maybe killing Fomorius.
Are you going to say that?
Don't freak out."
Oh, out the window I go.
As I'm finishing the conversation with Seth, don't worry,
Genius!
I will take care of this.
All right.
Hello.
He's looking up at you two like,
I'm sorry
What?
that we had intruders. Let's all go inside and have a little family meeting. Okay?
A little bird told me that perhaps you were thinking about getting rid of one of the members of our family.
Yeah,
No,
me.
no,
Me. I
we're
was.
just
I
gonna
said
have
that, little
a
one.
little chat. Everybody go take a seat. Let's all go back in the house and we're gonna have a family meeting. Okay?
Do your family meetings happen in the living room or the dining room?
In the I'd say the dining room, so we can all have a nice little sit.
So it's more formal, right?
Yes,
okay.
more formal. All right, come on, everyone.
Everybody
this
summoned to
table.
the dining room.
I roll my eyes as I follow.
I'm gonna close my shutters and lock them since there's no window anymore.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm also going to just go crate to crate and stab a bunch of times to be sure.
Yeah, they're all empty. I mean, the lids are not particularly in good shape anymore, so but they are indeed empty.
Trip, Gemma, please come have a seat.
What are we gonna do?
Family meeting.
I mean, I'm on whatever your side is, Gemma. I don't want to. Okay.
All right. Now, I've gathered you all here today to discuss a very important decision we all need to make. We, as you saw, we have been invaded by the undead. And some of us here strongly believe that that possibly has to do with, looks around to make sure, the Fomorius, the cat, the bone cat. Now, I think we need to consider that maybe at this time we aren't a pet owning family. I know that's hard to hear, everyone. I know. We've grown to love the little guy. But it seems like he might be trying to kill us. So we might need to find another home for him. Maybe a graveyard somewhere where he can, I don't know, dig up other bones, maybe. It's just, I think it's very important for our well-being and peace of mind that we don't have a little demon running around letting undead come in and thralls try to kill all of us every time we leave the house. So let's go around and get a vote.
I think Fomorius should be here to speak on his own behalf.
Hold on, we have to follow procedure. Let's get a vote
there's
first.
an empty chair next to me.
Well, we have a lot of it. We could actually just move this to another room. It's not really an indication that we have another member. Also, cats don't need to sit on chairs. They usually like the table instead of the chair. So, again, let's raise our hands. Who here is for keeping Fomorius the killing demon cat?
Can we rephrase that to be more objective before you?
Of course. I'm so
and
sorry,
can we
sweetheart.
do anonymous votes, please?
Okay, everyone heads down on the table. No
I just
peeking.
look straight at Douglas. I'm not looking down.
Heads
I'm
down,
also
everyone.
not looking down.
I put my head down.
Okay. So let's put thumbs up if you want to keep Fomorius, even though we have evidence that he might not be serving our best interest. Okay, we've got our votes in. All right. Okay, very well. Everyone can look up now. Now, everyone put your heads back down again and vote
Why did we have to
for...
look up?
Wait.
Just hold on. I haven't
Wait.
done this in a while.
Wait, why didn't you just have a thumbs down for the other side?
No, because I want to make sure those votes aren't counted in the other votes. Okay,
Listen
now,
to that.
Okay.
It's very
Now-
confusing up and
Heads
down.
down,
Could
everyone,
easily read
please
it wrong.
listen.
I'm gonna
Heads down.
act like I did it. And then
Okay, and
not.
now hands up if you would like to rehome the bone cat.
I want to kill him.
Shh, that's not part of the vote.
That isn't the question. Please, Seth. Thumbs. No,
Wait,
you're
what do we do with our thumbs?
doing. There's nothing to do with thumbs. We just hands up. We're not hands up. Okay. And done. All right. Well, family, it is pretty clear that we have decided to find Fomorius a new home. So, I very sorry we have to do this, but if we could just round him up, and take him somewhere far away, that way we're not
Hmm.
The
in
difficulty
danger.
of finding a place for him
Find a sack, river.
is
Not going to drown.
because
I mean,
the graveyard sounded like a good idea. I mean, I don't hate the thing. I should. I don't.
Maybe
I
we could
think-
just ask it to leave. Say no, no thanks. We don't want you around.
Why
Seth would
are-
like to just kill it, and I don't agree with that choice.
I mean, we know it's evil. We know he who must not be named has spies everywhere. You just want to release him? Don't
Where's
you think he
Fomorius?
will, tell him information by letting him go to his master?
Guys, you know cats have very good hearing, so he's definitely.
I don't
heard all
care.
of This.
Well, let's fucking kill him then.
Stop.
Well, the only thing he was upset about being in the house was our ally.
Yeah, maybe we don't know why he's evil. Maybe he's just evil because he's a scamp of a cat. and
Okay,
just-
we'll give him a Rorschach test. Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, I could do that. I could question the cat. If that's
Maybe-
something we want done, I could cast my zone of truth, ask him if he's fallen under the effects of the spell. If he nods, then, and we have to ask actually, what's the litmus test for that? Have you not fallen for the effects of the spell? Then he has to say, yes, if he has, and no, if he... Wait, I'm confused now.
Okay, that sounds really complicated, but maybe we just ask him if he wants to kill us or not.
That'd be good, because he has nodded and shaken his head in the past.
As long
I
as we
think
keep
he's
it a yes or no question. Yes.
intelligent enough,
All right.
which
Well,
makes it more likely he might be a spy.
should we bring him into the family meeting then?
Where is Fomorius?
well, last you all left him was in the living room.
Well, I guess I can find him pretty easy, actually. I'm gonna start
you
scanning for
kinda can.
evil. Yeah, I'm gonna search for evil around using my divine sense.
Okay. Yep. You put it out there. You can't
go
sense
ahead
it
and,
initially. You've got to kind of
Yeah.
remember, like before,
I'll-
you've got to kind of wander around and.
Yeah. I guess I'd start with where we started. Gemma, he's kind of your cat. I think he listens to you best. Do you want to
All right.
come with me here and find him?
Right. He
Try,
seems to have vacated the living room. That's for sure.
No evil here.
No wicked
I'm
kittens.
just, for my own sake, I'm checking my own room to make sure that nothing's in there. Okay. Nothing seems to have been.
My room.
That makes the most sense. Let's go through the powder
Perhaps
room.
the powder room.
Perhaps the powder room. Nothing in here.
Ah.
Okay, so when you walk into Gemma's room, he is like curled up on Gemma's pillow and he's shaking. Like,
Oh my god.
Do you want to just do this here?
Fomorius? No. Fomorius, will you join us in the dining room? We would like
he
to
kind of like
talk to you.
curls up even closer, like into the corner of the bed. Like, he seems to be, he's acting, as I said, he's just kind of shaking and quivering.
Don't worry, Fomorius. We'll figure it out. Come on. I'm going to try to pick him up.
He'll let you pick him up.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
He's getting you. He's getting you, Jane.
Stop it, Jane. Wait till Norman hears about this.
Mhm.
Okay.
Fomorius has been located.
He was clearly black when he was alive.
Probably.
Why do you say that, Gore?
Because, you know.
Don't trap him.
Yeah, a real gotcha moment there.
Okay, yeah, so Gemma's kind of like holding Fomorius, and he's just like quaking, and his little bones are clattering.
All right, Famorius, it has come to our attention that you are of the evil ilk.
He kind of turns and looks at you.
Like,
What?
I mean, can't really pull facial expressions exactly anymore, so...
What I'm trying to say here is that Trip did a search for evil and your name popped up.
we check
Did a Google for it.
the local registry.
Your name popped up.
So we would just want to have a discussion and Trip, go ahead. You wanted to.
oh, in good faith, I'm going to warn you, Fomorius, what's about to happen. I'm going to cast a spell. You'll be compelled to tell the truth. I understand your form of communication so far has been nodding and shaking your head. I anticipate we'll have to ask you yes/no questions for yes/no answers. I just want you to know that's what I'm doing.
Well, in addition, I Memorius will detect your thoughts. That way, you don't have to totally.
Oh, look
Use
at us.
that,
A little
so-
synergy there. I like
Look
that.
at us.
Okay, and then I go ahead and cast my spell. Yakakato!
Oh,
Here it is.
that's
Okay.
mine too.
Alrighty. Detect thoughts. Let's see. Okay. And what are you casting? Oh, yours is above it. Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
Alright, so first, Fomorius gets his saving throw. Which he will pass.
Portent
You can do that?
to 11.
Okay, then he will not.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Played. Nice.
Importance, very
Yeah,
handy.
The use of portent as a way to just screw saving throws.
Hey,
It's so
really
good.
Yeah,
It's so good.
alright.
All right, the zone is up. Everyone should actually. Just because I'm a little shit, the zone does affect everyone.
Oh crap.
Yeah. So anybody that wants to be able to lie, you better save.
Douglas doesn't know the meaning.
Okay.
I have no intention of lying here, so.
Okay. So yeah, we are all in a zone of truth. I love this. Best
Okay.
family conversations are like this. Fomorius, were you aware of the vampire spawn sleeping in my room?
He doesn't do anything. He sits there.
What thoughts can I detect?
Okay, because he doesn't really have clear-cut thoughts as such. But you can definitely sense, he's feeling some malice towards Trip right now.
Okay. Can I use my action to probe deeper into the same creature's mind?
You can,
Hmm.
Okay. Then they have to make a
but he
wisdom
gets a saving throw.
which would be 15 to pass. And I'm out of portents.
And he doesn't get any bonuses on wisdom. So he fails.
Okay.
Okay. So you dig deeper, and basically, yeah, it's what you're sensing is kind of very negative, anti, and unpleasant feelings towards Trip. You get the impression that he would like to be trying to scratch Trip's eyes out right now if he had the opportunity, but for some reason he is restraining himself.
Okay. Well, he really hates you, Trip, but he is restraining himself, so I'm curious as to why. And why
I mean, I did throw him in a
participating.
bag. It was kind of rough, and I'm sorry for that.
And
I
you
haven't
are
actually
trying to
stopped thinking
compel
about
him.
that.
Well, the thing
Fomorius.
is, just because it's 5e and the way 5e works, Zone of Truth very specifically says on a failed save, a creature cannot speak a deliberate lie. He cannot speak, period. So, if he was to speak, he would have to tell the truth, but he cannot speak. So, kinda, he
Doesn't
can
do
just
anything
he can just
specifically.
remain neutral and do nothing.
Plead the fifth, eh?
Pretty much.
Fomorius,
How convenient.
are you a spy for Strahd?
And he doesn't answer, do anything. Just sits there. If you're still detecting
It says-
thoughts,
Yeah, it says questions verbally directed at the target creature naturally shapes the course of its thoughts.
right? So,
So what is it? What is he-
you kind of you get the feeling that he wasn't really thinking much about Strahd at all or anything like that. So, probably not inherently anyway.
Okay. I do not believe he was sent by Strahd to spy on us. What?
I understand you wish me harm. Do you wish the whole family harm?
It's kind of like you just get a sense of like general malice, like he's oblivious to whether he hurts people or not, doesn't care, doesn't bother him. There's certainly no legitimate feelings of niceties or anything coming from this cat. I'll put it to you that way. There's no like affection, or you're not feeling any, not getting any sense of well-being or kindness towards anybody. But he does seem to be more fixated on being mad at Trip right now than anybody else.
How about this? Think about where you came from.
You get the sense that wherever he came from, he was not alone and was used to being around others of his kind, but...
I suppose I just want to figure out what Fomorius you want from us. Just love and attention, or what?
He's kind of void of any of that. He doesn't really seem to like he wants anything from you.
Do you know about the Fanes, Fomorius?
You're getting nothing from that at all.
Would you rather just be put to eternal rest? Because this doesn't suit you.
Just more malice.
Ah,
Were you always a cat, Fomorius?
It doesn't really...
Get it?
I mean, there's certainly no thoughts or concepts of him being anything else. Let's put it that way.
Okay. You could go anywhere in Barovia. Where would you go, Fomorius?
He seems to have a pretty determined kind of... He's picturing the rooms in this house. Like, it's pretty obvious he, for whatever reason, wants to be here.
God, he's like just a regular cat, and cats are evil, so it's like so
Just
hard.
be-
Maybe that's just his alignment. He's just an asshole.
I think he's just naturally an evil dude.
I'm gonna say, I want to say, picture other humans you know well besides us.
Ooh. Give me an insight roll, Jane, to see if you can figure out, from a cat's perspective, what he's trying to picture, and because he would see
insight.
things a little differently than you and I.
Okay.
Hearing that makes Trip think
14.
immediately. of
14.
the-
Okay.
What?
He is picturing an older woman. You can definitely figure that out. That's probably about as far as you can really get from that, though.
Ooh. So you used to belong to an older woman. Everyone, what older women do we know?
Well,
Well, there's-
I mean, what is it? The woman,
Lady Fiona
the,
Doctor.
yeah, the mother of the boy who we killed,
Fiona
with all those other
Daughter.
cats.
And the daughter.
The daughter's
Sorry,
not old,
sorry.
though.
I'm thinking. No, but she was also.
A cat. Do you know Fiona? What is her name?
This is the Voctor house, right?
The Voctors. Does that ring a bell to you? The Fiona Voctor.
You're getting the sense that it certainly does, yeah.
So, are you spying on her behalf? Why don't you want to go that? Why don't you want to go home them to them?
Okay, you're getting more of a sense of. Again, he's fixated on this house.
Yeah.
But I mean, he doesn't seem to have any thoughts about going back to Fiona Voctor's or not. He's just concentrating on
Okay.
he's supposed to be here.
What if we took you back there? How would you feel?
He seems to be fairly irrelevant to it.
See if they're taking on any more cats.
Well, any other questions? We seem to have learned a lot, but also very little.
Not really sure what else we could ask to get more.
It's kind of
Do you
hard.
want to kill people?
Oh, I thought you were asking me first.
No!
I thought you were asking
Um,
me.
You looked
Again-
right at me when you said it.
He seems very indifferent to the idea.
I
Well-
have to be honest, family. I don't know if he has any true evilness towards us, and he's definitely not spying for Strahd.
Well, we do know that he attacked Octavio
Yes.
when we were gone, and did not attack those vampire monstrosities when they broke in
That's-
and entered the
yes.
boards, the door. I mean, the
Yes, why did you
boxes.
let them in, Morius? That was rude.
Oh, we could ask him, were you a boy or
did you-
girl cat? Did we guess that right?
You get fond memories of birthing kittens. There you go.
Oh, that
Wait, do we really?
explains everything.
Morius is a girl cat!
Oops.
She's a little bitch.
Moria?
Okay, so you ask it why. What are you asking about the vampire spawn?
Why did you let them in? Why did you let them in? They're evil. They're bad. They hurt us.
Yeah, again, very indifferent to the whole concept of the vampire spawn. Like, whatever.
Okay, well, in the future, if more tried to come and we asked you to not let them in, what would you still let them in? Or would you tell us what's going on here?
That same level of indifference, like.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
she's a cat, guys.
She, huh?
But she has strong feelings against some, but not others.
Yeah, cats.
Right.
Yeah. All of her stuff is more just, it's kind of not thoughts so much as visuals or emotional feelings and stuff.
Ask her if she likes living here.
I think. I think
Did we
she
we
does.
ask
Do
that?
you enjoy living here? It's just
She's indifferent to that too.
indifferent. Still indifferent. Okay.
Wow. Well,
Maybe
good
she
man.
wants to live somewhere else, like a graveyard.
I mean, living is an
She
awkward
seems,
concept.
Focused
For a dead
on
cat.
these rooms.
These rooms.
She wants
I know.
to be here.
I miss whiskey.
I
We
miss
all
whiskey.
do.
Yes, me too.
Whiskey would never let any thralls in the house.
No, he would not.
He'd bite them. He'd bite them a lot.
They bite him a lot.
They do a lot of biting.
Probably trip them so they had disadvantage too.
God, that was my favorite. I loved when he would do that.
Really good at that.
Oh God, he was so good at that. He had
He
like a
learned
whole
that.
skill
That was one of his
for it.
first tricks he learned as a puppy. He was so good at it.
Getting under
Just
people's
always
feet.
underfoot. Yeah, it's. I was like, you know what? You got the
Sit,
good
roll
makings
over,
of a-
trip opponent, bite.
You know what's
like
funny?
hell.
Having lived a year with a full-grown 195-pound Saint Bernard, I can attest that big dogs can trip.
Even little dogs are good at it.
Yeah. The difference with a big dog and a little dog, the little dog you trip over it, the big dog it knocks you
avoid.
down.
Yeah. Tommy jumps, but on the back of my knees, I go, "What?" And I
What?
buckle.
That's awesome.
So he has the skill too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Else.
This conversation has convinced me that dogs are better than cats.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
easy. We like them both.
Both
Hard to breathe,
Tommy and Norman's ears pricked up at the same time.
Yeah, we don't make
Run into
generalizations.
right.
They're shitty cats and they're shitty dogs.
Oh, true.
I've met both.
There's no such thing as a bad dog, just a bad owner.
Well, yeah, but I have to.
They're
deal
all
with
good
that
boys.
dog.
So who do we blame on the Fomorius situation?
Whoever left it
Fiona.
here, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was under the impression, did that one kid do this to you?
What was his name?
What were they?
Victor.
Victor, yes.
Picture Victor.
Yeah.
Um,
Victor. How do you feel?
Okay, you will get a strong sense of hatred toward when you bring Victor up.
Aw.
It's like,
Oh, Victor. Didn't we kill him?
Yeah, we killed him.
Don't worry.
And a lot of the other cats.
We killed him.
This one got away.
Well, does anyone want to change their vote?
based on the Inquisition.
Remains.
Nobody expects the feline Inquisition.
I guess last call questions, but the spell's about to dry up anyway.
I don't really know what else we can ask. I do feel like maybe I'm
Oh, do you
Not as
feel bound
strong.
to us in any sense of service?
Oh, totally indifferent.
no cats ever feel that. Will you try to hurt us?
Indifferent.
If you're not alive, what's best for you?
It doesn't know.
Okay.
It's like an impossible question. All it has
It is
survival
basically,
instincts,
it adheres to the most basic principle. I think, therefore I am. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nihilist. Okay. Just put it in a box and forget if it's alive or dead because it's both.
It's like there are
Schrodinger's
certain
cat.
things that it has feelings about.
Schrodinger
and
would have been
everything
such a good
else
name.
is just what do I care? It's like certain things it has feelings about. Everything else is I don't care. I could give
So
a fuck.
things that have harmed you cause malice, otherwise you don't care. Okay. Again, sorry for shaking you in the bag.
Thank you for the reset, Ray
Thank you, Ray
Shine.
Shine.
Yay!
High action episode.
I'm gonna say, all right, thank you, Fomorius.
The catastrophic episode.
I'm gonna drop Fomorius onto back on the ground so she can go wherever for
Okay.
now.
It'll jump back up in your lap then.
Oh, great. All right. Well, I'm changing my vote.
See,
You.
I tried to tell you the whole time.
I am inclined to agree that I think maybe the cat isn't something we need to fear.
Seth, Uncle
don't-
Seth.
I don't fear the little bastard. I just worry that we're going to use its presence in this household to make us not be concerned for our lives. Because it doesn't care about our lives.
I
That's
don't understand this.
It'll make
at all,
us.
but
I fear
what
we'll
will it make us
slip
do?
into bad things because we're letting it here in our lives.
But if it doesn't care, then it wouldn't be doing anything.
Do we really want that in Barovia? A member of the household who we know doesn't care, so we shouldn't care? That's not a good feeling to have in this place.
Nobody said we
Which-
don't
Excuse
care.
me. I don't believe I would adopt this cat's attitude on life.
Yes, it's
You
not-
have it in your lap. It's literally manipulating you right now.
Didn't
How
Fomorius
is
light
it
the
cool?
fire for us that one time, though?
It's
That was
showing
kind of
you-
cool.
It's showing you love that we know it doesn't actually have. And you're letting it. How is that good for your mental well-being here?
How is it affecting my mental well-being at all?
Because you're defending
a
something that's
cat.
not alive and we know is evil.
Hey,
We-
I have an idea.
Yes.
I think we should leave this house, snoop around outside for another cat, and Trip here is going to cast a spell. And we're going to test 3 other cats and see if they are evil.
I can test a maximum of like 2 cats per
2
day,
cats.
I think.
So if all
And if
the cats
regular cats are
react the
evil,
same,
then
We're gonna
it's
have
fine.
we're gonna have a cat study group.
that's a pretty good idea. To
Yeah,
make
no,
sure
I'm not against the idea of this kind of study, but also we are kind of on a time crunch. We just pledged war against the most powerful being in the land by stripping some of his power in a secret, deadly thing.
That is true, but I feel like there's
That
just
was only
cats all over the
a
place.
day
We
or
could do it
so
in 10
ago.
minutes.
I mean,
you can do it in 10 minutes.
It's a 10-minute challenge.
Let's at least try one cat and then see if it's the same.
If you can
then
find
send-
a cat, I'll cast the spell. How's that?
Okay, and if it pops up and it's not evil, then clearly our cat has something a little different, and maybe it shouldn't be kept in the house, and I will
Well-
accept it.
Honey, I hate to do this, but
What?
our cat is just bones. So already it's fair to say that it is a little different, and probably
bones.
a little more evil than a regular cat.
It's
is
just
gonna be-
bones. It's all just bones to you.
But if it's indifferent, which is
I mean,
the
it's
only
also just
problem
bones
Seth
to
has
you.
here, I say we
What?
test one cat to see how indifferent it is.
I have a problem that it's actually evil.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. It is a very evil thing. I'm not
Maybe
supposed
if
to
all
tolerate
cats
it.
are, we don't. What if we test one more? Have you tested another cat with this power of yours, Trip?
No.
So
But
we
if it
don't
turns out
know.
all cats are evil, that's going to be a very interesting moral responsibility for me the rest of my life.
maybe it's
You
only
just ignore
Barovian
it.
cats. are
You
evil.
forget about it.
I thought we were moving away from like a single race all being evil, but you know.
We're just gonna see how many bad apples
We
there
didn't get
are.
that episode of the talk show.
Oh, okay. So never mind.
I almost don't know that.
I think, and Trip's gonna slam his hand on the table. I think we should get a new dog.
Okay.
I
Who wants to go catching cats then?
Me.
obviously me.
Yay.
Okay.
Father
um,
and daughter activity.
So I'm not gonna drag that out. You go out onto the streets, you roam around.
Come
Eventually,
on.
after
Yeah.
some inordinate amount of time, you catch a cat.
Oh God,
Some
what a
fish.
nightmare!
Dried fish.
Okay.
They bring
Okay.
the cat in. It's a black cat.
Okay.
We've got a new cat.
So as soon as the two cats are on, they are both and hissing at each other, and the living cat is like swat, swat, swat at the undead cat, and the
Okay, maybe
undead cat is swatting back.
Maybe put that one on the
Okay,
other
let's
tape
separate
side.
the cats.
Keep them apart.
I say let them do
Bring
it.
the cat to my room, and then we'll put this cat in the other room. We don't want the spell to.
You know, we
detect
should charge for
evil.
the show.
Yes.
Uh,
Can you tell Fomorius to just go take a nap?
I'll
How
take
did you
the
catch a
Morris
cat so fast? I don't.
there.
Yeah.
It took us like 40 minutes.
It
Yeah.
took
How long did it take us?
an hour.
An hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
But still, an hour,
I
like
sat here waiting.
I was still mid monologue by the time you got back. I don't know.
Wow.
So you're gonna lock Fomorius in the bedroom.
Yes.
Okay.
Contaminate
I'll
the
just
test
close
results.
the door. Yeah.
Okay, first I will use detect evil on the cat.
It is not inherently evil.
Oh crap.
Not a
Or
great
not
start.
divine sense. Sorry. Yeah. So
No, that's
cats
what-
are
I know
not.
that's what you meant.
Cats are not inherently
well, here's the
divine
thing.
or.
But you got to remember, divine sense is not the same as detect evil, right?
Yeah, it's a very different spell.
It is
Yeah.
not.
Oh.
The cat is not a fiend. It is not a celestial, and it is not undead.
Okay.
This one,
Yeah.
at least.
Which is the
Okay.
main reason why Fomorius does show up, because very undead.
Yeah.
Now to test the will of a cat. This is so stupid.
Again,
it's
the
not. It's not
cat
stupid,
cannot
Trip.
speak. So
Yeah, but I've been put up to the task. So, excuse me, unnamed cat of unknown origin. Do we have a name for this cat?
Norman.
Oh, sorry. I actually cast it.
Norman.
So, in fact, the only thing that really worked before was the mind probing that.
Yeah, I figured we
Gemma
were
was
both
doing.
doing it again, though.
Sure.
Keeping all variables the same.
Okay, well, hey, good. If you're going to do a good study group, that's what you have to do, right?
Yeah,
Variables
because
have
if
to be
this
set.
cat just hates me specifically because I'm compelling it, then yeah.
Okay,
The
so
control cats.
the control cat. This is so funny. The control cat. The control
You didn't
cat
expect us to do this
fails
tonight.
its
We have
saving
killed
throw,
Schrodinger's cat.
but again cannot speak. So, so we're back to detecting thoughts and instincts and emotions and things. So, what do you want to ask? What do you want to ask cat number 2? There is one other distinct difference that does kind of play in. Fomorius could understand human commands. This is a regular cat that probably understands din-dins, maybe its name when it's shouted at it,
And
yeah,
Understands that too.
and people tapping their lap.
Hello, cat. How are you feeling?
Okay, so you're probing the cat. It is scared. That is what the cat is feeling. It is scared. Might have something to do with being abducted off the streets an hour ago, but or a few minutes ago. But that's
We're like saved.
That's right.
Give him
Saved.
some more. Give him some more of the fish.
Sound like my
That'll
daughter.
make him feel comfortable.
All right,
She
I'm gonna
sees a
give
cat
him more
on
of
the
the
street,
dried,
she has to
the dried
save it.
fish.
Give some more fish.
Yay.
Right,
How about we have a?
It'll reluctantly and cautiously eat the fish because it is
How about
hungry.
we have Fomorius come out to see how. What
What are you doing?
thoughts and feelings I feel when the cat sees Fomorius? Well, it'll be negative.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know they
it'll
don't
be
like
known
each
that.
other. Just ask him if he wants to harm us.
You want to harm us?
The cat remains fearful.
Does the cat hate me?
Cat's fearful.
Okay, yep.
And did you do the same divine sense on this cat?
Yeah, it's not undead, so it's not evil.
I see. Well, let's.
Strangely enough, we needed all these spells to confirm these things.
But we knew that it was gonna not be the same kind of evil because it's
You know, I'm just so happy you went out and got this cat.
I think what we
I think
more
I'll
are
give it
looking
to someone.
Yeah, you know, it probably doesn't belong to anybody because it was just outside. Put the
You wanna
cat
go
back
back
where you
outside,
found it.
cat?
maybe we just let him go.
Oh, fine.
You're just gonna let the cat loose.
The
Thanks
cat
for
back outside.
Okay.
Thank you for
participating.
confirming that all cats are not evil.
It'll run away.
Alright. Alright, can I have a quick break? I
Yes.
gotta go.
We can do a. It's
I gotta
almost
go.
time.
I
So
gotta go.
go.
let's do that. Yeah, we'll do a quick a quick break. So yeah, after your cat antics, what are we doing now, family?
Blind
Oh,
vote
no.
again?
Yes, let's do one more vote.
Down.
Heads down.
Okay. Hand up if you want to keep Fomorius now. All right. Hands down. We're gonna try it this way. Keep your heads down.
Oh,
Now
okay.
hand up if you want to get rid of Fomorius still. Okay, I have to put my head up so I can see. Okay, got it. All right. Well, in a wild change of events, we are now keeping Fomorius.
Yes.
Oh, I hope everyone feels good about that.
Good, great.
I think we make the right choice. I think.
Yes.
Go let him know.
I think the difficulty with morals and the status of good and evil and what is natural and unnatural is we're in an unnatural realm built out of evil.
Yes.
So finding anything good, even if it's quasi-good, like a, cat companion sounds great. Bones, dead, evil, probably. Not great.
I mean, we've met undead things that would have been nice.
It's the kind of place that corrupts your soul because you're bathed in it constantly. But we can't sustain ourselves without eating. We need to survive, and I don't think banishing this cat in, sunlight apparently, is going to make things better in Barovia long term.
Alrighty.
Now, if I get a crazy dream tonight, I'll let you know. I'm getting, visions and such of grandeur and gods and such. So, but that could just be me dreaming. It's probably me dreaming. Forget I said that. That's embarrassing.
Okay.
All right.
So you have decided
meeting
that Fomorius
adjourned.
gets to exist another day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Now, what else does the family Mildwood wish to get up to?
That's a good question.
Have we yet gone to get more rope and random supplies?
I thought we did.
We need
You did
to
that.
do that.
You did
Did
that.
that?
I think
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
I'm gonna
There
add it to my
first.
inventory.
Yeah, everybody's got 50 feet at least of rope.
Yep.
That's the big
And then
one.
we got
Could
like,
we,
spikes,
Initially,
right?
you were going to discuss your next plan of action, but then kind of everybody got sidetracked
Yeah.
with Fomorius and the vampires.
Where are we
Oh,
able
that
to
must be a
find-
great
Good
band
band
name.
name. Good band
See?
name. Yes,
Wow.
that's us. That's us. That's us.
That's our new band name.
Memorius and the Vampires. Let's go.
Were we able to find climbing spikes and a grappling hook?
Probably yes.
Okay.
Here's the
Because
real
there is a
kicker.
sensible blacksmith that can make simplistic stuff, so he would be, even if he didn't have them, he would be able to knock them up for you. You certainly could get them tomorrow.
I guess this is
blacksmith who can knock them off.
The difficult question, Gore. Healing kits. I imagine that would be rare, if not impossible to find. But tried, right?
So I'm gonna say that it is a possibility, because there is one semi-legitimate apothecary here in town and one not so authentic. So I'm going to put it down to a percentage dice roll. I'm going to say there's a 50-50 shot of them being able to come up with enough. Because if you think, what is a healer's kit, right? It's going to be bandages, it's only cloth. You know, so most of the things would just have to be gathered and put together. So roll a percentage dice. If you get 50% or under, you can put it together. And pay whatever the normal cost would be. No.
Oh.
No one's got any clean linens that would not be infected.
Gotta be someplace in town.
I've got all these dirty, filthy, shitty rags, if you'd like.
If that's an issue, we could maybe.
Well, let's be fair. Hygiene is not something that's real big in Barovia.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Rats everywhere, and
We'll keep eyes out for anything that can be used to construct one, I guess.
yep,
All right.
or other places.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
Uncle, why don't you take mine? I have five uses left.
Really?
Yes,
When did you get a healer's kit?
I've always had one.
You
Like
have
when you were born, there was
Just
a healer's kit?
neglected to mention it as everybody suffered in agony and pain.
you have always had a healer's kit,
Yes,
Gemma,
I've used it 5 times on our journey so far.
and you know that I was using it to heal people, and that I was out while we were in the trial.
Yes, I had to almost use it on my dad myself.
Okay.
Okay, do you not want it? I'll take it
I'm
back
gonna
then.
stand up and just
Assuming
excuse
you're
myself
outside.
to my room.
Okay, he doesn't get it.
I'm gonna close the door.
It's of
and
mine
just
now.
Go
He's
sit
sulking.
in my chair.
Gemma.
Uncle Seth is sulking
Well,
in the
why
corner.
is he sulking? It was my healing kit. And
Hey,
I offered it to him.
Gemma,
What?
can I buy your healer's kit off you?
Sure. Instead of money, though, if you got any kind of jewelry or clothing, I'll take that.
Well, I do have a ton of those gems from that mirror if you want those.
Yeah, he
You
did.
look at my kids working together. I love this. This is
He did.
great.
He did liberate some gems from the framework
Sure.
of that mirror.
They might be
Indeed.
cursed, which is kind of interesting to you,
Okay,
right?
yes, please. I'll take them.
Okay, yeah, I'll trade you the gems for that. Okay.
Cursed gems, excellent.
My favorite.
And I will be putting the healer's kit. Like I'll go to Seth's room, open the door, see him sitting there frustrated, look at him exacerbated with the healer's kit in hand, and just put it on his little trunk there. And then, as an afterthought, I'm gonna open the door again really quick and just divine sense on this crate.
It's fine. Nothing. You don't get the sense of anything untowards coming out of that crate.
You just see me like slump, like
Crate paranoia now.
You got a minute?
I'm very busy. Clearly. I'm gonna gesture you in, like,
Yeah, I'll close the door behind me. And I'll just sit on the crate.
Sit on the crate. You sit really well on that crate.
Fell right out.
But yeah, this has been a lot.
Try it again.
Oh, okay. Have I been set to front,
Sounded
or
like
has
a
it been
threat.
set to back?
Yeah, that was a threat.
It was more of a try it again.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
a lot. They're still kids. This is their first time out of.
Isn't she like 19 years old?
No, she's not 19 years old.
How old
She'd
is
be
she?
a lot smarter if she was 19 years old. I think she had her 16th birthday recently.
Is that true, Jane? Aren't you? Isn't Gemma like 20? I could have sworn that.
I thought Gemma was younger than that.
No, I need
How old
to
is
look.
Gemma?
I'm like 18 or 19.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I need to go look at my thing. I'll tell you in a minute.
But it checks out that I just think they're younger than they are because I haven't been
That makes
around.
sense. Yeah.
19 is what it says.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, 19.
you guys apparently all
In
changed
Barovia,
your
she was
votes.
19. No, 19.
So there's nothing I can do about that.
I'm gonna level with you. My vote was Gemma's vote. I think she should have the right to decide.
So
She was actually. This might surprise you. She was against keeping him at first.
right, but I'm not the smartest person here, clearly. But didn't Strahd say that one of us would betray the others?
Yes, he also said a lot of things to get under our
So
skin.
maybe we should be more careful with one person of our family who we know steals and we know lies about a healer's kits, and wants to keep an undead evil thing in the house.
She
Oh,
suffers.
and she had a bone finger in her pocket, didn't she?
I think that was
Yeah, good. That's good, right?
no, it's.
I was
different.
being attacked by my grandpa, my father. You had Strahd visit you,
No.
and Octavius was dealing with his actual parents, whatever that means, and Doug with his wife. She was
I
dealing
would've
with
loved to see
a
that conversation.
She was dealing with an undead spirit of a little girl and an undead cat, which we know is evil.
No, she was already. Even
Just-
in Arconis, she was toying with the undead. It was already her interest.
Okay, well that doesn't help.
Well, no, she hasn't been corrupted as far as you think. You just haven't seen her as much. We've been busy doing our own thing, and
No, that's true. Yes.
I think she has a natural curiosity with the morose because she's a weirdo and has an insane little brother running around pumping that up because he's just as smart and
Right.
creative with it, right?
Right, but at least he seems to want to kill all the evil and undead things that we.
My concern there is he wants to kill anything.
What's wrong with that? Where we are.
Where we are, it's a little less an issue, I suppose, but I mean, you only encounter evil out here, but
I would feel better if she was more like him here. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? I'd rather have people in this family want to kill undead evil things than keep them around like some puppets that they can't control.
I hate Fomorius, I'm going to be honest.
So you voted against me and for her because why?
I'm still not over losing whiskey.
Wait. And I'm just gonna stand up, grab the healer's kit, and kind of burst it back into the dining room and sit down
Okay.
and look right at Octavius. And I'm gonna be like, why don't you want to kill this evil thing?
It has never caused me any sort of harm.
But it almost killed your brother by not caring about the things that were laying in wait there.
It is a cat.
It is not a cat's.
I
That
mean,
is not a cat's.
Look at it. It's a cat.
No, that is
What
animated bone things.
What do you expect it to do? I mean, it did the same as a teddy bear would do. Nothing.
Seth,
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
let's put it this way. He is evil. We know that because he is made out of bones. There's nothing we can do about that.
No,
Wait,
he's
but-
evil
but-
because he's undead, not
Right.
because he's made of bones.
But Papa,
Yes.
aren't we all made out of bones?
Yes. My sweet boy, you are right.
If you peel us, do we not bone?
Yes. Somehow the magic keeping him alive is unsavory. But what I think we should do as a family, what we've always done, is accept people for who they are.
Oh my
We can't help that he's evil, but your gripe is that he didn't alert us or
My
do
gripe.
anything to interfere with the thralls.
No,
correct?
my gripe is that it's not a person. It's not a person.
No, it's a cat.
It's a cat. We've never argued that
Well,
it was.
Then why are you saying we want people? It's not people. Doesn't count.
Nobody said what are you talking
You
about?
just said people.
I think he's lost his mind, Father.
I didn't say people. I don't actually know what he's talking about.
I don't either. I'm not sure. But the point is, he is a cat, or he is a being
Yes.
that did not, while not actively try to save us, didn't really do anything. Did he put those vampires there?
Exactly. And that was my point that I was getting to was Seth, if we were out fighting, I don't know, anywhere in this town and things were trying to kill us, every person that doesn't stop to help us, should we kill them too? Are they also evil? Just
Gotcha.
because he's indifferent doesn't mean he is
But
harming
those are
us.
actual people.
Well, the cats didn't stop to help either.
Well, we were attacked by the cats when we went to that attic to kill that little wizard boy.
And what did we do?
We killed all the cats except the one that got away.
Correct.
And maybe he's grateful that he got away. And
He's
now-
not grateful. We know he's not grateful. He just said he's
Well,
indifferent.
he doesn't react to us the way he reacts to other things that are evil. And
He attacked Rictavio.
right?
Well,
Well, we
did
don't
he
know
deserve
anything
it?
about Rictavio.
No, Rictavio didn't deserve it. Rictavio's been helping us this entire time.
We do know a lot about Rictavio.
But maybe he deserved it.
Maybe
But he
he's
didn't
done some
deserve
bad
it. He's
things.
been
Maybe
helping.
he's mean to
What
cats.
if he stepped on its tail?
Yes.
I just don't understand how you guys are comparing an undead, evil, non-cat to a living man who has only been nice and helpful with information and
Yeah.
poetry
You
and more information.
We don't know
you
what he does.
you compared him, not us.
Yes.
You just
No, you brought up
you
Rictavio.
just
You brought
because he was
Rictavio.
attacked.
Right, you brought him up. We didn't bring him up.
Okay.
So he's a good judge of character. is
No,
what we
he
can
isn't.
say. No, and he's evil, so therefore he doesn't like not evil things. So Rictavio, therefore, good. So he did us a favor. He let us know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Let us know.
If
No, I
he-
see. Oh, no, yes. No,
You
I
see
see what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
getting at?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
That
yes,
makes
yes,
no
yes.
sense.
If
It does,
he
it does,
only
it does.
attacks good things,
Let her cook. Let
then
her cook,
we
let her cook.
know if things are good. If he doesn't attack bad things, then we know those things are in fact bad. He's
Bingo.
actually kind of an alarm system in a way.
A backwards alarm.
Except that he's not, because he,
He
let
is.
It's a reverse.
thralls
Right,
into
because they
our
were
house.
bad.
It's a reverse alarm.
He didn't let them. What's he gonna do? Stand
So
in the way of
you
all these
guys
traits?
want- You
Somebody
guys want
delivered those.
you guys want this thing to be a reverse alarm for us?
Yes.
Yes,
In
I think that's a good
Barovia.
use of his talents.
Hey,
How?
everything's pretty backwards.
How
here.
is
Am I
that
right,
a
my
good
man?
use? How is that a good use? How will that help us?
We can tell if someone has bad intentions based on whether or not he likes them. We don't have to cast a spell. We could just have the cat look at him.
Okay. So if someone enters this house and is attacked, we know he's good.
Yes.
Yes.
But yet you're still arguing against Rictavio, who I said
I'm just saying
is
we can't-
helpful. You said was not helpful.
He
I-
might have done some slight to this cat at some point that we don't know
Trip
about.
literally put him in a bag and like shook it.
Well,
Right.
maybe he
I
liked
have
that.
literally wanted to kill it, and it glared and wanted to kill me. I'm a good person.
Right.
Trip is a good person,
Yes. Correct.
Yes.
Which is why he does not like you.
but they're not attack. He's not attacking us.
Well, he
So
would
your
use-
reverse alarm system doesn't work. It
Only
doesn't
on
hold up.
us. It doesn't have to work on us. We don't want the alarm to go off when we're
What
around.
insanity are you spewing?
I'm just trying
You're
to make the best of
Talking in circles, making no fucking sense.
He's
I think
actually,
I made perfect sense.
actually,
and
he
No,
is
you are
making
actually
sense.
making no sense.
I connected
He's
all the
making
dots.
sense. It's like when you have an alarm system and it recognizes you, so it doesn't go off when you're there. But if another person comes in, it all makes perfect sense, actually, if you think about it.
That's
So
exactly what you would want.
you're
You don't
saying
want it-
we have to trust Rictavio then, and
Yes.
everything.
Don't we already?
Okay, well then
Don't
stop.
we?
Stop being against him like you have been the last several times we've been at this table.
Oh, have we?
You guys have always been kind of, we don't trust him, we don't like him, we don't want him.
But
you
now,
know.
but now
I
we
haven't
know.
said
You did after he left too, right?
Now-
It just
but
he
gives
now
me
left,
we
the
we were like,
creeps.
oh, fuck that guy.
He's kind of got a creepy vibe.
He's
to
a
him.
creepy
I think
guy.
we can all agree that he's.
I'll tell
we
you the
don't-
creepy vibe is the undead cat.
I agree.
Yes.
Hey,
we all
Gore.
That is
Really
the creepy
quick.
vibe right there.
Yes.
Really quick, is my wineskin full of wine again, or is it still blood?
Oh, it's wine.
Oh, good.
Are you emptying it?
Trip at this point kind of walks in with an empty wineskin and just goes, I want to thank you all. I've missed home. And I'm going to slump.
So that settles it.
Those
That's it.
those lovely Mildwood family discussions.
Yes, I believe that settles it.
Settles it, all right.
Giant rat guy, Seth's can help you with that.
We hear your opinion, Seth, and we appreciate you for sharing how you feel. Thank you. But you've been outvoted fair and square.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is awkward.
Is it?
Should we maybe have some dinner or do something? What time is it, Gore? Like in the day?
I mean, it's late.
Maybe we should
Trip
all
rolls
just...
over, just,
we've
I'm
got some
sorry,
hot
I'm not
heads.
interested.
Maybe we should get some rest.
He's leaning in the doorway, propped up against the side of the door frame, guzzling.
Everybody, check your crates before bed for monsters, and let's get some rest and cool off. I think we've all had a big day.
Yeah. Just need a mod to launch it. Or junk or sass, and either one.
I'm gonna brush past Trip. A little bit rougher than normal. You know, like,
I'll fall
I'm not
on
gonna,
my
like-
ass. I'm
no,
down.
no, it's not gonna be that hard. I'm not like
No, but I am
you.
gone. I started drinking on my way to your room.
I'm gonna help you up and then just kind of put your back to the wall next to the door. I'm gonna go get some food, enter my room, drag this jug in front of my door, and just eat in solitude in my room.
Okay.
You're just gonna hear Trip like, hey, Seth, I just want to hang out. God, I miss life.
I'm not gonna answer you.
Then you will find me in a puddle at your door in the morning.
Drool.
It would best if I just remained silent during Uncle Seth's raves.
Agreed.
Okay, there you go. There's the poll.
Cool.
They're doing a vote of inspiration for Shaggett's arguing his point.
He tried really hard.
I think I should get inspiration for my argument to
For
his
your reverse
debate.
alarm.
reverse alarm. I think I
Reverse
just
alarm bullshit?
Funny.
Yeah.
wiggled my way out of that one. Yes.
Hey,
Out of
Shaggy
that
doesn't
one.
get these very often. Let him have it. Let him have the win. Yeah, you're well in there. You're well in.
You fucking people. I love you so much.
Okay. A very rare light bulb goes on in the world of Shaggy. Bing. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So those
Use
left
that
at the
hurt
table, there's one drunk drooling at the door, one sitting in his chair. The other three of you sitting around the table. Are you guys discussing anything, or is it like you're all going to go to bed?
I'm gonna tuck my little sweet babies into bed. Make
Okay.
sure there's no monsters in their room.
Well, there is.
Every night,
never you
Octavius goes
mind.
to bed, hopeful that under the bed or in the closet there is one
yeah.
in
The
there.
one that's supposed to be here. Got it.
Just the monster we're meant to have.
That's right. Well, you said, the monster as they say.
Oh, gotta love it.
Called Brisbane and voted no. Probably.
It doesn't show you who voted, so. Alrighty. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then everybody will rest through the night, wake up fully rested in the morning. Is there a hangover icon? Yeah, there. My brain hurts. Oh, no, that's even better.
I thought I did, Christy. Sorry.
What?
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
My head hurts.
I did again.
That looks like a hangover.
Alrighty.
I'm so tired now.
I'll be in the pantry trying to make anything to help.
Mixing up some kind of hangover cure.
Give myself cure wounds 1.
1 point. Just help with
Lay on hands on my own head.
All right. So yeah, y'all all rest up. What you doing in the morning?
Covered in scratches.
That would be a
What is our next move? Do we know?
Gonna
no, but Trip will be there.
The whole point was the
God.
discussion of that move, but it keeps getting deferred.
So Trip will be in the
Another.
kitchen with a crude map of Barovia drawn out on one of his scrap papers.
Family meeting.
Morning trip.
Again.
Morning.
I'll move the trunk and remerge. A little sulkier
So-
than normal, but passive.
So we need to find the next Fane, right? In the forest.
We know that there's one nearby here, and
Possibly.
there's a theoretical third one. Who knows where? It's
Right,
the
we
one
were
in the
going to go back
forest.
to that windmill area, weren't we?
Let's see.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
allegedly one down behind the windmill. It was a stone.
Okay.
I've got a
probably our
ballad
best
of
move.
for the Fanes here. What is it? The ode, rather. What's the difference between an ode and a ballad? I should know this. Shit. I'm slipping. That one looks like. Okay, so the first one, raven hair, wood so deep. Oh, yep, this one. Where is my lady, the maiden fair, with eyes like stars and raven hair? There she stands in a ring of stone, where she waits for me and me alone. Through forest glade and wood so deep, where truths are known and secrets keep, she begs a gift, and give I do, for never was there one so true. It's still working in the melody, by the way. I'm not set on it, but I like it.
It's very lovely.
Thank you. Oh, good morning.
Sorry.
Ow. Somebody turn that candelabra off.
I clap twice, it turns off.
The clapper.
Well, we have a cat who does that actually, which is kind of cool.
Actually, you do, yeah.
So, the last one, I'm trying to think. Cunning and bold, which like where storms will strong. She begs a trial. The other one begs a gift. I
Trying to
don't
find
know what the difference here is going to be, but the last one certainly was a trial, so I'm to assume this one certainly will be a gift. What do we give the forest, Thane?
What do they like?
Trees.
I don't know women, Dad. You do. Well, what?
Right, well,
What?
you have to know what they like. Every woman is different.
They are?
Yes.
Huh.
They have
What, you
different.
think I'm the same as another woman?
Well, no, you're Gemma. You're not a
Ah,
um.
I'm a female.
Yeah, but like,
I'm a grown woman, 19 years old.
Just
and
discovered.
you speak of yourself that way. I've never met a woman who does.
I don't
I
understand.
can't find the...
Me neither. That's the point I'm trying to get at.
We're all unique and special in our own way, and I think we just need to figure out what this gift might be that they require.
Truths are known and secrets keep. Maybe the
Maybe they like some
gift.
hot gossip.
Maybe the gift is some hot goss. I
Gift
don't
of
know.
gab. We got that. Right, kids? We could tell some stories. Maybe that's
Maybe
what
she
they
just
do.
wants us to hang out for a bit and give some conversation. But based on last night, we can talk a lot about nothing, so maybe that's what she wants. I shouldn't be drinking this, it's too early.
All right, so we head that way, and
Maybe
I can't find those handouts.
I can find mine.
the ones titled Ode to the Rictavio's Ode to the Fanes, and the other one is on the
Yeah.
Fanes old book page.
Yep.
Which gives the sense of what happened, but it doesn't really give notes on what they are. I think before we go, we should, while we're in town, make any convenient stops we should make. Maybe check in again, make sure things are okay at the church, see if anything terrible has happened in town, and if it has, deal with that. And do our once monthly check-in with our retainers here in Vallaki, because we haven't talked to Lady Fiona Vactor in a while, and I'm sure she's mad at us about something.
All right, let's hit the road then. Make our stops.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so if you go to the little church, the little temple, here in town, you know, the priest is fine. He will tell you that a lot of people got very freaked out last night. Apparently there was vampires seen running through the streets.
I'll just be like, it's okay, we killed them. We're good.
You're starting to get a very definitive sense that Irina is getting bored shitless with things. She's starting to seem a little bit kind of down in the dumps, a little bit kind of depressed. Life living in a church, not quite what she'd originally planned.
If anything, I would make extra time to talk with her again, because last time it seemed to help her, and I'd basically just be like, hey, this is the status of things outside.
Yeah.
Like
Things are happening. We're getting there.
We went and did that. This is happening. Strahd's still out there. We're dealing with that. Hopefully, one thing and another, and also, the issue with our friend in the castle. We think she might be instrumental in the thing, and just trying to tie her into our own story so she feels like she's still part of something, even though she's very much tucked away.
Okay. Alrighty. Then you said you're going to Lady Fiona's?
Yeah.
To get berated. I didn't want to be part of that team. I figured I would go to the church while they do that.
Oh, you can do that if that's what you guys can split up and do that if that's what if that's your game plan.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay.
Check in.
Yeah, I'd probably go to the graveyard. I don't care about going to see her.
Okay. Yeah, so anything particular you want to discuss or talk to Lady Fiona about?
I ask her if there's any happenings in the town that we should be aware of.
Yes, she says that she is in the process right now of vetting people to form a somewhat sensible militia. That she has noticed that certain people are starting to talk a little bit too freely about unhappy they are with their lot. And she says that if her predecessor did anything right, it was putting a stop to people walking around saying stuff that could potentially be dangerous. So she hasn't decided how she wants to handle that, but she acknowledges the problem still exists.
I see. Well, best of luck to that. Oh, also, We have a little undead bony cat that we call Fomorius. I believe he used to belong to you,
Uh,
Victor.
Victor. Well, Victor was Baron Vargas Valakovich's son.
Oh wait, they're not
He
really.
did.
He didn't. I don't own a cat. I don't like cats. In fact, this is a very cat-free environment. We have a violent dislike for all things feline in this house.
Oh right, she seems to recognize you though, which is interesting.
Don't know how or why.
Well, if you ever want to meet my
But
new
you said
cat,
it's
just let me
undead?
know.
You said it's undead?
It's bony.
Why haven't you killed it? Why haven't you destroyed the vile thing?
Oh, because it's quite a good cat. It's not evil.
Quite a good cat.
If
A
it's
good cat.
if it's vile and if it's undead,
I said it was bony. It's just a bony cat. Thought it might be.
oh,
yours.
okay. I misunderstood. So you mean it's
Excuse me.
then maybe you should feed it better.
Well, I'm working on it. All right then. No relation to this cat then. All right. Sayonara.
Okay. Other than that, you guys are wanting to go to. Is that what your plan is? To head from there to behind Old Bone Grinder and find that other
I would
thing, or is it
check on
something
the
else?
way back at the Blue Water just to see if Rictavia was there. I need to talk to Van Richten if possible.
Okay. The Blue Water Inn.
I would be following Trip throughout all of this.
All right.
That's where I would be.
I feel better knowing that you're there, even though we had our little falling out, and by falling out, I mean I was drunk off my ass.
Yeah, but I
So I
punish
fell
you.
over. Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Right.
It's like a regular day for us.
Yeah.
we're just
Fight
like
all-
this.
We fight all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Once you get in there, and kind of look around, you don't see Rictavio. As you kind of glance around.
I'll go ahead and ask the barkeep. I can always forget specifically his name.
Davian?
Davian.
Davian
I will ask
Mardukov. Yep.
Mr. Davian Mardukov, because he's very important in all of our story, and I keep forgetting his name, and I feel awful.
All right. Father, yeah, so Davian Mardukov will... Ah, my friends, excellent. I'm glad you have come back to visit us once again. What can I get you?
One each, and is Ricavio still staying here? Do you know?
He still has a room that he procures, only we have not seen him for a couple of days. He mentioned something to my wife about having to run an errand, but I know little more than that.
He's an expert, so he doesn't leave a trail, which makes it impossible to
Wait.
find him.
It's been a while, Gore, but we know he has like a stash house or a stash tower or whatever, right?
He told
Yeah.
you he has a tower, yes.
And we
Like
did
a home
kind of
base.
Yeah, we
prep him
learned
to
about
do
where
something,
it would be,
right?
Yeah.
You had discussed one of your possibilities of maybe going there to visit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put a gentle hand on Trip's shoulder and be like, maybe he's at that tower place.
Maybe. Okay. Well, then in that case, I guess we just enjoy a drink and relax. Any rumors around town that we should know about?
Not that he's really got. You delivered a letter to him, didn't you, when you got back here from his
Yes.
family? Yeah. Okay. What he will do is say, oh, I do have one small favor to ask you. should you find yourself heading back down to the family vineyard, I would very much appreciate it if you could return a letter for me.
Can't guarantee we'll be back that way soon.
But you are probably going there long before I will. But if you would, please do not give it to my father. Oh, and it's not Davian. This is Erwin, not Davian. Davian is the patriarch.
Hence my confusion.
Yeah, my
obviously.
bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, he says, please do not give this to my father. Please give it to my daughter. To my sister, Stefania.
This just got very complex.
Yeah, to my sister, Stefania. Which you know, because she's the one that gave you the books and stuff.
Yeah. I like her.
And he'll kind of hand you a sealed letter. It's got a wax seal on it with the Mardukov family crest, but
Okay.
And he'll tell you that the drinks are on the house, seeing as you're gonna be so kind as to play mailman for him.
Someday I will play mailman. How obnoxious are the boys being today?
They're very, very subdued. They are in here now, but they are very subdued. Considering one was not too long ago beaten within an inch of his life. That swagger that he had before has kind of been beat out of him for at least a while.
Can I look at Uncle Seth? If you have anything to add, say, question?
I am just gonna go along with what the family wants, so I'm good.
See, when you talk like that, it sounds exclusive of you. You do realize, in spite of perhaps your desires, you're just as stuck in this family as I am.
Oh, that's obvious. Yes, I am.
But that does make you part of it.
Last I checked, my last name is Mildwood, so yes, that... yes. You're not telling me anything I don't already know.
But I guess earlier in conversation, your opinion was overthrown. It was specifically your opinion at that point, and I just want to say I recognize that. I see you.
Trip, you're not my brother. He already said that to me. I know.
In his stupid Douglas way, and I'm Trip, and I'm here, and what I'm saying is, I know you. Are you okay? Are we going to sneak into the house while they're all out?
No, I'm not going to do anything like that. Although I really, really want to.
So we should.
No, because the last thing I want...
Spawn, I don't know.
Well, so, here's this. We do that, we're betraying the family. That's what Strahd said would happen. Look, this is what's going to happen. Either Gemma or Octavius are going to go evil, right, and get swayed by the dark side or whatever, and betray us, or enough things will happen that we'll learn that Fomorius is actively screwing us over, we'll be betrayed that way, and it'll be a giant I told you so.
I'll keep researching and practicing my ways of saving our asses so that you can.
It's fine. I was overruled. I'll respect their wishes, but it's not going to end well.
And you're right.
All right. So let's get to that point.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
So, in that case, then, is there anywhere else in Vallaki you wish to go before you head out?
I forgot how big this map is.
God, it's huge.
No,
You zoom all the way out and it
let's go
still
into the
like
woods.
covers the whole screen.
I think we're ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, you could if you had somebody that wanted to try it. Yeah, I mean, the windmill is over here.
Yeah, we're gonna need some guidance on where the stone circle is.
And you were told that it was somewhere down behind the windmill. So in theory, I mean, you guys know the path back following the road to the windmill. If you knew if you knew what you were doing, you could actually probably cut through the dark, menacing forest, and it would be a shorter route.
Question. We didn't. There was one we didn't kill at the windmill, right? Was that? I don't remember.
Yes.
One got away, yes.
The prime
Morgantha,
hag.
the prime hag got away. Yes.
I would like to do something then.
Okay.
I would like to see if I can scry and see if this hag is where it's at, or if it's maybe at the window.
Okay.
In any case.
Doing a little scrying, huh? So you're gonna do a little ritual.
Yes. It'll take me 10 minutes.
You can see
Well,
and
no,
hear a
I'm not
particular
doing it as
creature you
ritual.
choose that is of the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target. And the sort of...
Right.
Okay, second hand you have
It's a
heard
new day.
of.
Did you
Nope.
get your portent?
Portent.
Oh, it's a new day.
It
It's a new
is.
dawn.
it is a
It's
new day.
I heard the word save and thought portent.
And you need to roll a d6 such plus 4.
Okay.
Okay, those are my portent rolls.
3's good. 14.
Good. Okay.
You said me for that?
Yes.
D6 plus 4?
How many charges... Okay, so your Amulet of Ravenkind recharged its 5 charges.
Okay.
So you're back to having 10. That's something you'll have to track.
Okay.
Okay. So you are... you have first-hand knowledge, which is plus 0.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything physical, likeness or picture, possession or garment.
Not that I know of.
So it's
You draw a stick figure
basically...
drawing.
Somebody wants
hag.
to draw her, sure.
Alrighty. Let me have a quick look here. Okay. And let's look at saves. Alrighty.
Oh,
Wisdom.
interesting. I just read the bottom that says instead of targeting a creature, you could choose a location you have seen before as the target of the spell. When you do, the sensor appears.
It's
that
yeah. If
location.
you wanted to do the ruins of the windmill, you could do that
I
instead.
think I'd rather do that.
Okay. Then yes, you scry the ruins of the windmill, and other than a few animals and rodents and stuff and creatures from the woods that are poking around there, and birds and scavengers, you don't sense or see any individuals. It doesn't look like Morgantha is there at this moment.
I believe the windmill is currently empty, so we won't have to deal with the hag unless it is just out momentarily. I can try again later, but we are okay to go to the windmill.
Okay. Well, then let's go. That'll save us some time, correct?
Certainly could.
Yeah, let's
Also, if it's just one left, I'm not so worried about it as we took out multiple last time.
He could have regathered. I don't know.
Want to cut through the forest? It's a straight shot.
As long as you're leading the way with your devilish eyesight thing. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, devilish in a cool way.
it's a
I don't know
shorter
about
way for sure.
It could help us find the stone, but I'm sure we will encounter many creatures.
Do we want to risk that before we're about to
It could also, yeah. I mean,
encounter possibly a very angry old lady?
Are we... So, Strahd drew power from the Three Fangs, right? We just cut one of those lines of power to him. How angry do you think he's going to get?
I hope really, really upset.
Like maybe he won't notice.
But, okay, so if he's really, really upset, as you hope, would he not be mobilizing whatever forces he has at his hands to try and stop us?
Well, maybe he doesn't know we did it.
Yes.
Is that the kind of thing that he would feel missing?
Well, I imagine it's a great deal of power if it's an entire deity you've channeled into yourself.
To move yet, except for all those people in our house.
Right.
Let's not cut through the forest then.
Well, I was thinking the path might be just as treacherous as the forest.
Oh, that's what you're saying, so it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters where we go. We're going to be besieged by constant evil in this place. We might as well face it head on.
I mean, we have spent several days here and nothing has happened, and we know that this place actually doesn't really have, right?
What do you mean nothing happened?
Well, I mean, by Strahd's.
The vampire spawn are distinctly
Yeah,
drawdish, aren't they?
pretty sure we're putting that one on him,
I think he
right?
put them there specifically to spy on us because
Or
we
I
did
guess
tell
that's
him-
true.
We're not
I guess
hitting
was
it on the
aware
cat
that-
as much as you'd like to.
I
Wasn't-
think
We're not going there.
Strahd sent his spies directly to our house to spy on us. They found the traits conveniently and decided to spend some nights there. And then when I showed up, they were like, "Oh shoot," and didn't know what to do, so they attacked. And
Oh,
that
shoot.
was that.
Oh, shoots.
Oh shoot. And frankly, I think we should probably just cut through the woods.
So I guess we are focusing on these spirit things over the readings that we have to find too.
At the moment, yes, and then
What
hopefully
what
we will.
what haven't we
Because-
solved with that riddle?
I mean, I guess my only question is, if we free all these Fey things, and Strahd is more mad at us, and we don't have all the things from the reading, would that just mean we're insta dead because we're not ready?
Well, what if one of those items is at one of these places?
Well, that's true too.
The hooded one, power and strength, a weapon of vengeance, a sword of light, a faceless god, he awaits us at the end of a long winding road deep in the mountains. Find this weapon of power, it will help us face the enemy. We freed that sword, it's currently in the hands of, what was it, not Guillaume, not Guillaume. It was-
Was
Started
Argon
with a G.
Basholt's on a winding thing? Like in the
Argynvostholt
mountains?
is, yeah, up a winding path in the mountains.
But that's where we found the Ravenkind thing, right?
correct.
Also where we found that, yes. But
So 2 in one location?
why not?
So we have a third
You
one.
I mean, we know
Might-
there's a bigger mountain, right? Like, where we found the
I
rock.
do think we do. We
Did
need
you
to stop by our.
Did you find that sword there, or is that where you left it?
Oh, that's where we left it and found it. It was in the hands of the Premier Knight. What was his name? The leader of the Order of the Silver Flame. That one's less catchy than I've seen her, haven't I? So it's hard for me to remember the names involved.
It's been a long time too.
Yeah. The Knight
Right.
of the Silver Flame.
So he gave you this. He gave you that sword, and you gave
Yeah,
it
and
to
I
one of the
gave it
knights.
to his lover.
Right.
Why do you chuckle at that?
Lovers. I never think about old people loving.
Dead people.
Dead people, loving old dead people.
Plenty of
They are
bones
dead.
to pick.
Doesn't want to sit there and imagine mom and dad. What child does?
I mean,
Well,
it's just kind of funny because they're dead.
We have the tome of
That is
Strahd.
funny, actually.
We have the holy symbol. We are pretty dang sure that that sword might be the sword. Probably, high probability. There's a wandering child in the catacombs of Strahd's castle that seems to reflect the innocent. And then the marionette was just like the place where we're supposed to fight him. And it's the beating heart of his domain, which I'm pretty sure is just his castle. We're supposed to lead a siege. Which we happen to have the sword tied to a very capable warrior, which I could possibly summon. And I'm going to I'm going to scramble, pull up the horn and be like, I could just summon him with this at any time if we communicate that to him as our goal. He was his premier strategist, so he probably knows what he's talking about. Would be ready to set up a base camp, and then we could... I took a lot of notes on the architecture of the castle, though we didn't see much.
Let's not forget that Jinn I can conjure as well.
You do have a one-use assassin.
So we do have
Very
everything
useful.
we need, basically, until we go to his castle.
Except the power he draws from the land itself.
Right.
He is the
so we
ancient, he
do
is the
need
land.
to-
If he's not the
Well,
land, he's just ancient.
I
That
mean,
makes him
if-
old news.
So we
if
gotta
you are-
keep pissing him off.
Okay. I mean,
If he feels
That-
it, he feels it. If he's gonna try to stop us, either way, but he'll fail, just like
So-
he has already.
so,
If he
cut
shows
through
up
the
at our
forest.
doorstep, he'll have to face the light of the sun, and I don't think that goes well for him.
All right, so we're cutting through the forest, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure.
It's gonna suck, but yeah.
We'll be fine.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You have a ranger that's good at tracking and stuff, so but you've never been through the heart of any of these forests before. What you know is that they are very thick, very dark, full of briars. They're very unpleasant, and while it will be shorter, clearly you're not going to move as fast as you would on a roadway. But
If we could determine that, would we still want to make that decision?
that's what I'm asking
Not
you,
to speak
because
for everyone else, but like if it's not just like we're walking, we're
Yeah,
not
if
going on a
we
hike.
go to try it and it sucks, and you decide it's not worth it, we would follow you, Dad. Just
Well,
take
yeah.
it where you think.
I mean, what if we kind of go like half and half? You know, we walk the path till it's short. You know,
you could try that and cut through.
If I see an opening where it makes sense, we'll go through. But otherwise, I don't think you guys can keep up with me because watch this. And I jump real quick onto a stump.
Hey,
Oh my god. That stump
What I
never
was
had a
born-
chance.
That's what I was born to do. Forests,
right?
Lead the way, Father.
I will lead the way.
God, you're so funny.
Yeah. So I mean, basically, from here you can either, if you was to cut through straight, so it's about 2 miles through the forest. If you cut up through here, it's more like a third of a mile. So it's a lot less.
I think Douglas would give them the least amount of time in the forest as
Okay.
possible.
So you guys want to kind of get up to here. So that's about.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you basically hoof it out of the village a couple of miles, and then once you kind of get to where, geographically. So go ahead and give me a survival skill roll, please, Douglas.
So much rides on this. I hope those portent numbers were good. What were they? 14 and 3.
13. Do you want to portent that? 7, Jane, or no? Gonna ask you ahead of time this time before I stick my foot in it and tell you whether it's good or bad, because that's what I'm
Sorry,
supposed to do.
I was muted. Yes, give her the 14.
Okay. So with a 14, we add 6 to that, so that's a 20. Okay, yeah, you'll be able to navigate your way through, and you will only be responsible for one of these. And let's see if it's 35 or less. No. Okay. Yeah, you'll manage to pick your way through the forest. Things that you'll know as you go through these forests. Other than what I've already just kind of described is like, you know, the trees are very closed in. It's very dark in there. It's got a kind of a musty smell because dampness is everywhere here. So underneath the canopy, there's a lot of, like, dead wood is slippery and dangerous. Like when you find a dead log, it's kind of like got that slimy moss on it that if you put your foot on it, it slips. As a skilled ranger, it's nothing you haven't seen before, but you're constantly, mind your step, watch out for that, don't touch that, don't eat those. There's lots of things that you're feeling obligated to tell your kids. And it takes you about, whereas you can kind of walk, the time it would normally, you can walk that quarter of a mile, it takes you a good 4 or 5 times that long to navigate your way through. You find half-eaten corpses of deer. You find some deer. Give me another survival skill roll, actually, for something else. Mr. Ranger, sir.
Dad, you're a genius.
Oh,
I trust
no.
you. Fuck.
Okay.
Not
You also find some deer that are just dead and their throats are ripped out, but they haven't been eaten or consumed. They're just dead.
Okay.
This isn't good, guys.
So, but you do manage to get your little family out to the other side. And then by, kind of midday-ish, you're looking up at the tattered, burnt-out husk of an old windmill. Not bringing back good memories at all.
I'm feeling hungry. How about you guys, huh?
It's
Feeling
not
a little
funny.
queasy.
It's not funny.
Who ate all the pie?
Oh, come on. We've seen horrors far worse than that.
Yes, it's kind of funny.
It is
The
kind
joke
of
is
funny.
pretty funny because they eat humans.
No.
I just have a dark sense of humor, guys. Come on,
Humans
it's a
are cooked in the
joke.
pie.
No. Hold on. And he's going to go into the bush and just...
You ate humans.
Oh,
He
boy.
drank blood.
Please stop saying those things.
I've never touched this stuff.
Yep. Not everybody partook
Abstinence
in
is
the
key,
deliciousness.
Octavius. Abstinence is everything.
Never touched the stuff.
Or you
Okay.
get a hunger for it after you eat it.
I'm just gonna square my shoulders and walk up the hill to the
Okay.
ruined windmill.
All right. You get to the top. You can kind of see down the hill all around you. Obviously, you're kind of close to the edge of the trees. Your initial kind of glancing around, though, you can't see an obvious stone circle anywhere.
Do we think it's in the woods?
It's possible, especially if it might be something to do with the forest fang.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe we'll need to trek in there.
Now let's check and see if Morgantha's home.
There's, other than, some birds all scatter when you get there, you see some rats and stuff walking around chewing up things, and, a few snakes and stuff slithering in and amongst all of the debris. There's no sign of anything else here.
Looks like she vacated.
immediately.
It's kind of a shit house to try to stay in, considering it's burnt to the ground.
Let's head perhaps this way then.
All right, so you guys want to just head down the hill into the trees?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. And start searching around. Are you all sticking together, or are you going to split up?
Together.
Yeah, I think we'd stay in the
Maybe
yeah.
fan
Okay.
out a little bit.
But still be within
Everybody stay within
shot.
eyesight of each other.
Yeah.
All right, then. Give me one more survival skill roll, then. Dougie.
Hey, here goes.
Okay.
Much better.
It does not take you guys long. Let's roll a d10. And then we'll do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Evil goblin kings.
3. Okay. At one point after you're all kind of splitting up, Gemma, eventually you do see. You almost missed it. But you can kind of see all these like large. Initially, it looks like bushes, a circle of bushes. But then, as you kind of get closer, you realize there's actually stones. They're just completely overgrown with crap. So there is a stone circle there, but it looks like it hasn't been touched or manifested, or anybody's done anything with it for a very long time. And the rocks themselves are completely overgrown with vines and weeds and moss, all kind of stuck to the rocks.
Dad. Look at this. I'm going to point to it. I think I see some rocks under there. Perhaps we have a cleanup job to do here.
Right. Let's roll our sleeves up, everyone.
Okay.
The gift of community service.
What's the game plan? Like, you literally all going to pick a rock, and are you just going to clean a rock, or are you going to try to clean off all the rocks? What's the game plan?
We would try to clean them all, right? Everybody just
Yeah.
pick a few and
Okay.
get to
So yeah, you start by pulling off all of the vines and stuff to where it's just the moss. So then you start pulling the moss off. Where the moss is kind of tied on, it's real kind of tarnished. It looks like the rocks would actually potentially be quite polished. They've got almost a glassy look to them, maybe obsidian or something similar. Like in the areas where you get a really good area cleaned off, they're, kind of really shiny, but everywhere else they're just kind of tarnished. If you was to spend the time, you could probably literally clean these all up to be kind of like very large, huge, big boulders. Each one probably is about 3 foot out of the ground. They're probably a good 2.5 to 3 foot wide, or so. They're big rocks. So it really just depends. If you just want to kind of like get them back to a kind of a basic stage, you can do that in a couple of hours. If you really want to polish them up, it's going to take you pretty much the rest of the day.
No, we just wanted to remove the vines and stuff to see
Okay.
better view.
Alrighty.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so by the time you've done that, a little bit of hard work, and a couple of hours later, it's, early afternoon, and you're now standing in a big circle of large rocks.
Did we say something the last time with the tree?
I don't think we should.
Say it
Do we
again.
have a gift? Do we have a gift for her?
What kind of gift?
Oh, so I've been thinking about the whole way here, actually. I'm not sure. It has to be dire, though, because the challenge we faced earlier, and she gave us a test, didn't she? We almost died, any one of us. It's difficult. The poem states that she calls for a gift, and we
Ah.
didn't bring really anything for that.
Brought
Well,
Not
ourselves.
so much a
True.
trial. Giving ourselves would mean we can't go on to defeat Strahd because we'd be here forever, as you know. We would
well, I
be
will
giving
say
ourselves over to servitude there.
for the Gathias tree, when I was looking at the tree, I think I just asked the Fane to show herself or talk to me, and then
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
the whole
challenged her and she agreed, yes. But what I'm saying is, we were ill prepared for that challenge.
But we did it
Yes.
with nothing but what we brought. So now we
Right.
have what we brought again.
But we were ill prepared. Many of us faced death several times. I don't want that to happen again. The poem from Octavio states that we need to give her a gift. Do we have gifts? We gave them all to the mountain thing for her thing.
Let's see, what would a Fane want?
Well, what about like a nice branch or something? like a pretty
Yeah,
flower.
I think she
Big
has plenty of
botanical?
those. We just cleared some of them off.
Well, we did clean this circle. That's a gift.
Yes.
That is the gift of service in some sort.
So
Perhaps we can ask her what kind of gift she wants when we try to summon her.
well, I think Douglas should do it.
Yes, I do too.
Okay.
I mean, you are close to as close to nature as all of us, right?
Of course. Yes, I am.
Are we ready to do this again?
So confident, Father.
Yes, of course, I am.
The
Are
same
all of us
response.
ready to do this again? Because I'm not sure I am ready to watch all of you possibly die.
I won't die.
We're not going to die. We're going to give
Live.
her what she needs, and
No
yes,
one ever
live.
thinks they're going
Right.
to die, and that's how they end up dead.
We have to do this, Trip. What other choice do we have? Do you want to go home?
I just wish we were more prepared.
Well, we're as prepared as we ever could be, I think.
As we could be
Everything
so
we've
far.
faced has prepared us for this, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, either we're good enough for this or we're not good enough for this. And if we are good enough for this, we'll go on, right?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, Doug, just say it. Just say what we gotta say. See what happens.
Okay. What
Trip
do we
is
gotta
gonna
say?
start praying
I'll
to the
stand in
Morning
the
Lord,
middle.
actually.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of the circle all
Okay.
together.
Let's stand in the
Just
middle.
go ahead and call for her.
Okay. What's her name again?
Don't know. Fane.
Off to a great start.
Jay.
You know.
You, Fane.
Jay. Alright, I got it.
Hey, bitch.
Hey!
Here's do you shit.
Yeah, Seth, come on. Be respectful.
I would set that out of character.
Oh,
Something to say.
okay. Douglas is gonna step out and puff up his chest. Oh, great lady of the forest. We are here to give you a gift that you seek to restore the land to peace. We are your champions. So please.
Okay.
let
As
us
soon
in.
as you say we
He's
are
stopping,
your
no, he's
champions,
stopping with merciless.
once
Okay,
you
enough
say
of that.
we are your champions, you will all kind of get this weird feel. You've had it before, kind of staticky, like energy is in the area. You don't really know what it is, where it is. And then a similar but different voice inside your heads says, "Choose your stone."
I choose the biggest, bulkiest stone that's on the circle,
Okay.
representing my size and bulk.
Wait. Wait,
Oh.
Jesus was a Jesus was a carpenter. We gotta be we must choose wisely.
I'm gonna choose a stone that has a lot of little stones around it, like maybe it's the father of stone.
Gore's asking us to choose just one, or we each choose a
That's what
stone?
it says, is choose
Okay.
your stone.
Wait.
You all hear it collectively, is that...
I'm like
You'll
halfway
have to
to my
determine-
stone, and then I stop when Octavius speaks.
Wait, what is the most, like, faney stone here, or foresty stone?
Pick one. It doesn't. Just pick one.
The
It
one
does-
that's
it
the
does-
most
it-
green, I guess.
Oh,
Do we
it does.
each pick one, or do we just all pick one?
We don't know how we should pick
Just
one to
everyone
start.
pick your stone that you like.
I want
don't-
this one.
Oh,
I will
no.
walk over to a random one.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the biggest bulky stone.
Okay.
I picked the father stone.
The
Put
father
my hand on
stone.
it. The father stone.
Gore, I'm gonna try to find one. I know this is gonna sound weird, but I want to find the one that looks the most stony.
I know what you mean. The one that doesn't seem to have anything untowards about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it fits. It's the best stone that I would put in a forest somewhere.
Most natural looking stone.
Yes.
The
Exactly.
least out of place stone.
Yes. Like the most
yeah.
unassuming stone in the forest. That's the one I'm picking.
Okay. You are all now standing in front of one of these kind of dirty rocks that...
Yeah, I'm just looking. Where is everybody standing in relevance to the center?
I think we each know.
There's a
we're
lot of
standing
rocks.
next
It's
to
a huge, it's a
different
big
stone.
circle. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go where I'm kind of in the middle of all of them.
like, try to not be too far away from anybody
I'm
else.
looking at everybody else, and I'm just kind of like holding. I'm looking at the amulet of Ravenkind, and I'm just looking at it, just like,
Okay.
does that count?
Well, funny enough, seeing as you've pulled out the amulet of Ravenkind, something else happens. You can kind of get the impression that the stones are trying to glow. There's like an illuminescent glowing underneath. And you almost feel like if they were clean, you might be able to see something inside the rocks themselves.
Ah.
I'm going to tell everybody.
It's
just
about
clean your
now.
stone.
It's about now that you'll also kind of notice that in the center, there's kind of like, and it was because it's so large, you probably didn't notice it initially. In the same way that you might not see a crop circle if you're standing next to a crop circle, but if you're in the air, you would see a crop circle, right? You notice that there is, in fact, like almost seems to be like a burn mark in the center. And as you're kind of looking at the amulet of Ravenkind and looking at the thing, it's kind of like a raven's head shape. But somehow maybe there's a tie-in here.
Yeah, I will go to that one.
That's not a
and
rock though. That's actually like burned into the ground in the
Right.
center. Like
I'm gonna go to that, like, center point.
Okay.
With my amulet of Ravenkind, I'm gonna be like, I'm choosing this one, and I'm gonna hold it up, and I'm just gonna do that stupid sunlight thing and see if that helps
all right,
the situation.
I mean, you've got a 30-foot radius of bright light now, so the whole area is hit up. Again, it reflects off of the stones, and you can definitely tell now that these stones are somewhat see-through. They are almost like a dark, hazy glass, and yes, it's like almost there's stuff swirling around in there, but you just can't make it out because they're all kind of too dirty right now.
Let's clean the stones. Everyone
Clean your
Yeah.
stones.
Start.
I'm gonna
cleaning.
start cleaning my stone.
Okay, so you're all going to polish off your stones. Are you going to a stone trip, or are you staying in the middle?
I am praying to the Morning Lord
Okay.
to help
So you
consecrate
guys
these
are
grounds. I
cleaning
don't know
4
how to
stones off.
consecrate, but I want to.
Okay. Once you have cleaned those 4 stones, the voice once more says, "Choose your champion."
Oh.
all of us? Can we choose all of us? Hello? Does it have to be only one?
Sounds like it, yes.
All right. I guess I will go.
Just sitting there with my light in the sky. I'm like touching the ground. I'm just looking around like, you gotta clean the other ones.
Okay, so you're saying that you're gonna go?
Yep.
Okay. The stone that you're standing in front of suddenly glows.
Oh.
Stepping
mine.
out of the stone is a slightly older, more muscular version of yourself. In a similar voice to Douglas, but a voice that seems somehow darker and pained and more misery, kind of like ingrained in its voice. Almost like a Douglas that has endured far more pain and sorrow than you ever have. Kind of steps out. And then looks at all of you with a real kind of slightly confused look on his face. But there's definitely like a darkness to it. Like his brow is real furrowed and he seems to be agitated. And with lightning speed that Douglas has never done before, he leaps backwards onto the stone, and in no time at all, arrows are flying out of that thing, and they are heading directly towards... I have to roll this randomly. Or maybe we'll do that next week, and that's where we're going to leave it.
No. No, to be fair, we did see Douglas do that on that stump just earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it can't catch us by surprise.
It's
This
Shadow
doesn't count as a
Douglas.
Jump on the
surprise
stump.
round,
Jump on the
obviously.
rock.
So we're able to act within our regular initiatives, which I'm going to go ahead and roll.
What type
can't
of ranger
collect,
were you, Douglas?
A shitty one.
No. What
Sorry.
No.
which archetype
Sorry.
did you choose?
Whoops.
Best
Sorry.
ranger ever.
I am the arcane archer.
Okay.
I was saying that so that Gore would make the Shadow Douglas
Oh,
that.
right. I mean, I'm
no.
the opposite
There you
magic one. I'm just a regular guy.
Just a dumb old ranger.
Okay,
Still don't have 2 attacks
gotcha.
yet, remember?
Yeah, only one attack.
Still
And
one
no
attack.
fighter power.
Well, here's the thing. Who knows what class older Douglas might have... Maybe he took more fight...
He multi-classed again?
He didn't.
What a dummy.
Multi-classed into
fool.
warlock.
Oh, I
the
didn't say he
bastard.
multi-classed again, but maybe he took more maybe he took more
Nuh-uh.
levels in fighter. Who knows?
Why? Because it's better? I didn't say that.
I'm just gonna put it out there. 5e Ranger is a subclass. You subclass Ranger.
You subclassed
I'm
into your
doing.
own class.
Oy.
See here. Okay, all right.
What's happening?
I don't know.
That's all we need to worry about right now. I got
Oh,
some.
great. He's making notes.
Oh,
Cool.
Great, love that.
Well, that's why I needed to. I didn't
I'm gonna
know who
delete
you
my
guys were
character
going to
sheet.
choose, so I haven't.
We
Couldn't.
were still kind of discussing it, you know?
Hey, too late. You said it.
Who does everyone want to fight? Me?
I
or
mean,
one of them?
Not the worst choice, I'll say that.
Yeah,
I can tell
if
you
we were
it's
fighting
probably-
Octavius would be
It's
fun.
probably
none
a
of us
better
could
choice than
counterparts.
Octavius. If you're having
the
to
worst.
physically fight a bad version of Octavius, that could be
die.
worse.
Yeah.
But again,
Well, not necessarily. I have weaknesses.
Oh god, but like the amount of control spells I have,
There you go.
that would have been miserable.
you're doing nothing.
Not harder, but
Hey, I have a
worse.
spell or two.
I got a
Yeah, you do.
spell.
You guys are gonna get prestidigitated all over the place.
Wow.
Prestidigitated all over the place.
Prestidigitated.
Alrighty. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap things up there for tonight, for sure. We're already kind of past, but I just needed to get to where we needed to be. Night, guys.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Damn it.
Just give that a measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing! Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana, and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with a 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd, believe it or not. He's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me, I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay. They said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. Blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.